Moose! Damn dog. Runs away. Anytime there's work to be done. Yo! Hello! What's up, sweet? How are you? No, I don't like the Ironclad. I think the Ironclad is my least favorite of all of them. What's up, dog? Let's see. How many... For the Ironclad, I've gotten up to 3. But I don't enjoy playing the Ironclad. I think the highest is the Defect. Defect's pretty fun. I need to... I don't know. I've seen the way that some people want to grind the upper levels, and I don't want to play that way, where you don't get the perfect card, you just cancel your run and don't play anymore, and I don't think I want to do about that. So... look, if you like Iron, whatever, but I mean, it's just not. It's not what I want to. That's not how I want to play. But the Expanse game looks really cool. There's all sorts of stuff, and I know they've got like some betas and stuff to get some feedback to make sure it launches right. So I'm very excited for that one. I hope they nail it. Oh well. Hope everything works out. Sweet. Tolg, Flippy, what are you guys up to? I'm gonna make Tolg join me for a game. Crimson Desert 8 out of 10 at least? Yeah, actually. I honestly think that I'm having a really good time with it now. It's got whoever was in charge of the intro should reconsider their position at the company. But there's so much cool stuff to do in the world that I'm having a good time. So let me get into Discord. If you want to join Discord, Tolga. I mean, you should. You have to. What's up, Cisco? Do I have a gas stove? I do have a gas stove. People are over here dumb. They're dumb, and so they try to be divisive over absolutely everything. So. You can hop on, join us, Flippy. Oh, I have to pull you. Yep. Hello?
Hi, Alex.
Hey, how are you doing?
Wood.
Old? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
I think most of chat knows that feeling too.
Mm-hmm. When was the last time I had a TV dinner? I don't like TV dinners. In the time it takes me to like microwave a TV dinner, I could probably whip up something, or pretty close. So I don't buy them very often. If I found fun ways to break Crimson Desert, no, nothing breaking. I mean, Blinding Flash Finisher is really good. Darkbringer is super good early on. So you can kind of like, it's not cheesing combat, it's just you're using really powerful tools. And, but it's
It's
not
not
a...
as.
Hmm?
Go on. It, it's not as breakable as Skyrim.
No, not like that where you're getting like 900,000% to your fire damage type things in Skyrim, and
Yeah.
you hit someone so hard they like leave the atmosphere. But
Yeah, sounds pretty cool though. I'd like to use my magic cards.
yeah,
Pass magic cards to people.
Oh, Talking about Skyrim. Flippy, how is your Skyrim run?
Hello. My Starfield. I've jumped back to
Skyrim.
Starfield.
Skyrim.
Oh, Skyrim. Sorry, Skyrim. Skyrim is going. I'll finish it in 5 more Christmases.
Yeah, it'll take years to finish it. Yeah, I think Crimson Desert is more about just like doing weird stuff. The combat, as long
Right.
as you're appropriately leveled, is not all that difficult. I've seen people, they get to the second boss, which looks like a big ape guy, and they rushed there. They didn't do anything in the game. They did no side anything. They don't want to explore. They don't want, and they rush there, and then they get their asses beat. And it's, if you're trying to just rush the main storyline and not do the side quests, then it's not a game for you, and I would not recommend it. So I would highly recommend that you explore the world and do all this other stuff. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time.
I'm sort of like I'm trying to figure out what to do. Like I'm doing the main story up until like chapter 3, and I don't know what to do.
After
from
chapter
then. I don't know whether
3,
mining or like I don't know.
I think after chapter 3 you unlock your camp.
Okay.
And so you do like your camp stuff, and so you just go, you talk to there's a big guy wearing poofy stuff in the city, and he represents the local lord guy, Circus, and he's just like, hey, I'm gonna give you a camp, and then you kind of set up your camp, and then from there you just explore, do the main quest, but like I think the setting up the camp's your next thing.
Oh, I thought you said when the guy's wearing like poofy stuff, that's the camp stuff. Oh, I see. Oh, which way are we going? Yeah, I was trying
Just
to
following Alex.
romance some ladies there. I was saying, you can come back to my camp. It's just like a tiny tent, one bed. Like it's all I can afford.
We can share though, for
Yeah, we can
share
share.
warmth.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't find
Exactly. Huddle for warmth.
the first few hours are actively bad. Like they're terrible. Like I said earlier, whoever was in charge of that did a terrible fucking job. You are look, spoilers for the first 30 seconds. It's kind of in the trailer. You're a dude. You kind of get betrayed, and then you get murdered, and then you just come back, and there's no explanation. There's no anything. There's no urgency to finding your friends or your family people. There's nothing. You immediately go to like arm wrestling and pet the kitty and talk to this guy, and it's some of the worst early game design possible. Like it is terrible.
It does pretty much like I saw like a description of it. Like it pulls you up a cliff and then it drops you off the cliff. Sort of the moment the game starts. You're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
what do I do? But it's good though. I'm really enjoying it.
Well, after you get out through the original part, I really enjoyed it. It's just like it's such a you get one opportunity for a first impression, and they really shit the bed with the first impression.
Yeah.
That people are refunding and. Alright, you got that one. We'll go to this one.
Again. The betrayal.
Are you climbing up the ascension ranks, Flippy?
The Essential Ranks? What
In this?
Crimson?
No. So once you
Oh,
beat it,
this?
you do like the harder runs and the even harder runs. And...
Oh shit, me? Climb up Ascension Ranks? Hell no. I'm only falling off Ascension Ranks.
OJ's got
I
some.
might try and do the daily challenges.
He has some errands he got to run. But OJ will be back tomorrow. We're gonna watch OJ play some Crimson Desert tomorrow. What? I had nothing but bullshit in my hand. Alright, well he's dead anyway.
Sweet. My aim is to get at least 30 cards before the end of Act 1.
I know. You people and your hoarding of cards, you gotta stop it. Drives me crazy.
Love my cards.
I would just like some good cards sometimes.
Yeah, good cards for
Well,
sure.
Oh,
When I'm
well,
playing
speaking of
with Saint,
cards-
I get
oh,
worse cards all the time.
that's no surprising. That's no surprise. I should be happy to know that Destiny
Mm-hmm.
is doing a collab with Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Two things that I do not like.
I know. It's just out of all the things, it's amazing chat. What's up, Angry?
All right, do you want to go fight and then go shopping, or do you go shopping and then fight? I think we should
Whatever you want.
probably fight
We
and
can go
then
shopping.
fight
yeah,
and
we
go
can go
shopping,
fight.
get a little bit more money, and
Yeah.
then see.
We can go fight like it's Black Friday. Sounds good.
That Pragmata game that people are super normal about on the internet, like super normal, is coming out this month, and it could be
There's no
cool.
hype for it.
It could be cool. It could. I don't know. It looks all right.
Pragmata.
No, next month. I don't know if I said this month. I meant next month.
What's up, Jimmy? And Ja, what's up, chat?
Hmm.
Draw one card.
Asian Bioshock. But so the problem is, it's like there's a lot of stuff going on in the screen, but it still feels empty to me. In like the limited stuff that I've seen. What was that ghost game where you're hunting ghosts in Japan? Came out like 2
Fatal
years
Frame?
ago.
Oh.
No, not Fatal Frame. 10, 11. All right, we can get it. Yeah, let's do more. Ghostwire Tokyo. Empty game. Game just felt
right.
completely empty. And it's just, you know, it feels like you're wandering like empty place from empty place. And it kind of feels like that.
Fuck, I forgot about that game actually.
Yeah.
Completely forgot that game existed.
He should die this run, so I don't think we have to. Yeah. Dead.
Nice.
That's not a bad card. That's not this scrape isn't a bad card if you're doing the 0 strategy on Defect, but I find that strategy peters out in higher difficulties. I like card draw, so we go card draw.
So when I was on the plane, I got a really good Dark Orb build for Defect. It was going so well, and then I died at the end of Act 2.
Oh.
Pissed me off. But it was really good. So basically, I could basically evoke all my Dark Orbs like
Yeah.
twice, all at once, after they've all built up.
Yeah, I like that.
And
I like that card a lot.
Yeah.
The most powerful build I've played for the Defect is the Voltaic build. It's a card called Voltaic that says Channel Lightning equal to the times you've channeled Lightning this combat. And then you clone that card and get another, and like you do what you can to get more of those cards. And so it's insane. And then there's a power that gives you, every time you channel Lightning, deals 6 additional damage. And so you're doing, you know, hundreds into thousands of damage. But then your whole deck can just be all defense because, you know, the late game, the high
My God.
tier assholes do so much damage. Actually, well,
No.
no. Do we be greedy?
Yes.
No.
No.
I am looking forward to Soros. I liked the other one. So, the one that came out before. Returnal, yeah. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to Ill. I think Ill's my next, like, horror.
Yeah, it looks good. We don't have any
It's
dates or
horror.
information on it, do we?
I don't think so. No, I think it's, well, if anything, maybe the end of this year. I'm not sure.
I think a lot of stuff that's supposed to come out at the end of the year is going to get delayed because they do not want. There's a lot of big stuff coming out this year, and I don't think people want to fight with.
Yeah, I know Marathon was like the biggest release this year. I don't think anybody wants to compete against Marathon.
Did you see the numbers, Flippy?
I haven't.
The estimated
have
the
not.
estimated numbers. So it is an analyst put out what they feel was sold, and they're normally really accurate. And normally we don't listen to rumors on the internet because people just make shit up. But it's not just like it's not Billy Joe on Twitter that was coming up with this stuff. Like this is a firm that like this is what their job. They said they sold only 1.2 million copies.
That is terrible.
And most of the player base is on Steam, which people thought it was like double the PlayStation on Steam so that the player count was higher. And
Jesus.
people were looking up, one of the worst rated Destiny 2 expansions had that number of pre-orders.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I think I did hear that part. I think it was like Curse of Osiris or something. It had like that many. That's
These
fucking
cards are
ridiculous.
terrible. Why are you giving me such bad cards?
Jimmy, I thought you were saying I got so lost in Returnal that I returned it. That would have been a good one. Deals 26 times to all enemies.
And it would be, you know, that's a good sales for like an indie company or like a small company. Bungie had like 1,000 employees until recently, and you know they didn't sacrifice Destiny 2 to make Marathon, but they kind of sacrificed Destiny 2 to make Marathon.
They did. They totally did. Quick math.
And then before everyone, you know, they like to say that I hate the game. I think Marathon's a pretty good game. I gave it a 6 out of 10, above average in the shooter genre. But it's just not a good business decision.
That thing, it feels like a standalone game that released. I mean, just like Art Raiders, right? Again, I think it's pretty. I'll say like again, like you said, above average for like the right player base. And just yeah.
Ooh,
If it
nice
wasn't-
job with the week.
Oh yeah. Comedy by a poor business decision.
Yeah. You know, like you look at the context of everything, and you're like, "Ooh, buddy, that was a bad choice."
Yeah. Oh, hang on, I can make him vulnerable again. Another time.
I wish we got the
Do that.
figures of like what the designer got paid for like the stolen stuff.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. If
But
he even got paid at all.
He got paid. Oh, they reached a settlement. They said.
oh yeah, there's almost certainly a big NDA. It's like, look, we give you this check, but you sign this piece of paper saying you will tell nobody.
He got paid. He or she got paid in
She, yeah.
exposure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know some people love the art design. A lot of people don't, but like, you know, I always respect when artists like do what they want to do. But that's easier when you're like a single person or a small group, and you can do that. When you're a $4 billion company, and you employ thousands of employees, or at one point employed thousands of employees, I think you got to make smarter decisions. But
Where are we gonna go? There you go.
I'm just aimlessly clicking. If you guys have any strong opinions, we'll go wherever.
Oh, good. Wherever you want. Who wants it? Tog, hands off. Meh,
Lipstick
meh.
should be
Yeah,
Tolg, I
go for it.
think,
Yeah.
right? Because I think you look very
Yeah,
pretty with that
lipstick's definitely Tolg.
shade of red.
He does like red. He does like lipstick.
But point to whatever you want, and then I'll take whatever's left, because these are all fine.
No, I don't care.
Turn one.
The enemy scales up the number of players as scale up by a lot. The damage is about the same. I think it's exactly the same because the damage gets done to all of the players, so you know that's
Yeah.
even. The health goes up a lot, so I think it provides a pretty good challenge.
More than double, I think.
X+1 is
This one.
good. Zero Zap is also nice. I think we'll go Zero Zap for efficiency's sake. Anytime I can reduce the mana cost of a spell, I like doing that. Just, you know, more spells
Yeah.
better. Personally.
Oh, Tog, if you have Stardust, that is a winning card for.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not at the moment.
Yeah, Stardust is super good.
Yeah. I think I might. No. Two. Oh no.
I hit a Stardust for like
yeah.
75 times.
It's fucking
It's
ridiculous.
just absurd. It's just like, it doesn't matter. You're dead.
Nope, he's dead. Stardust, and there was another one which is very good as well.
There's a
for-
7x7 one that's super good. I hate this butthole. This butthole
Yeah.
does too much damage.
Yeah, he does. fucking bitch. I hate him. Tell you what, I'll put vulnerable. No, I won't put vulnerable on him. Actually, wait, I can apply 2 vulnerable on him. At least 2 turns.
We got a lot of passive damage for some of these guys, so like defend yourself as best you can, or
Yeah. I want another Killzone game. We haven't had Killzone
didn't they
in a
come?
long time.
I thought they put one out. Didn't one come out this year?
Last...
Or was it delayed? I remember doing new stuff on it.
Oh, what? A Killzone game?
Yeah. I could be making it up though.
I don't know, because
2014 was the last Killzone. Okay.
Yeah, Shadowfall.
Moose, where are you going? Come here.
Moose on the loose, causing his moose chiff.
Moose is a nut job.
He's a cutie. Cutie nut job. There you go. And I got the passive for my lightning.
Nothing officially announced, at least.
Moose obeys no one unless you have ball or you have food. Because he is ball motivated and food motivated.
I'm with you. No one can be, demotivated when it comes to food.
Alright, how much damage? Can we kill him this round, you think?
I think so. I can channel an extra lightning. Yeah, we can do it.
Nice.
On scales, what does that do? Start of each combat. 3 thorns. Okay, that's good.
No cap. Does
Do
Moose
5
like
damage
moose?
twice.
Moose loves moose. But like meat moose. Liver moose, salmon moose. Even though Moose himself does look like a chocolate moose.
Because we can eat him.
Upgrading Cool Headed is so good because you drawing the extra cards is so OP.
Well, I've got the rainbow card now. Ideally, it's but
Rainbow's pretty good. I mean, there's a couple. There's a power that like the first spell you play every turn is doubled, and then so if you play like the rainbow card like 3-4 times in a row, it gets real gross. So it's better than like some of the other.
It is.
These buttholes, huh?
Do that one.
Do I have the music off?
At least there's no
No.
music.
There we go.
It's like now this rainbow card doesn't get exhausted, which is nice.
Yeah, upgrading those ones so they don't get exhausted is so good.
It's super helpful. Far one's gonna die?
Maybe there's a chance. I mean, with our little passives going off.
See how it goes?
Oh, Project Hail Mary? Oh, I really enjoyed that. And I'm surprised it's doing so well. You know, because people were, don't want to go to the theaters anymore, but people are really showing up for it. It's great. Executives know what they're doing to a point, right? There's like two sides to running a business, and a lot of executives don't have the other side. Like, what they're correctly identifying is that live service games or quicker to develop games mean more money for the company, which is what the company wants. But what they don't understand is, like, what makes the video games good or successful or any of those other things. So, does he die? No. He's gonna deal 8 damage.
8 damage from me. Because
Eight?
of reflect.
Um,
But
Actually,
that
mine-
you
yeah,
would
it's
actually
about
get
4
damage
as well.
anyway.
let's see what I draw.
Nice.
You know, I'm not interested in Spielberg's movie. You know, I love Steven Spielberg, but I've just seen that trailer and it's just like I don't care.
Oh, talk about Disclosure Day.
Yeah, no. I don't know. Like that one's just not grabbing me.
They could be wanting to disclose something for real, Alex.
They kind of revealed the whole movie in the the trailer though.
They have, yeah, they have.
I'm not excited for that. I'm only moderately interested in Odyssey. So
Yeah. With Batman?
Bat- Batman's
Batman.
in it, and Spider-Man, and I mean, everyone's in that movie.
Yeah, honestly, like I do hope Odyssey's good because it's been a long time since we've had like a Jason and the Argonauts
Yeah.
type film.
You trust Nolan? So sometimes I trust Nolan. I mean, sometimes you watch Tenet and you're like, "Oh, buddy, what are you doing?" And I was personally disappointed by Dunkirk, but that's not a movie as much as it is like he fucked up the history thing.
Does Palm? By the way, hi Palm. How you doing, Palm?
What movies do I like from Christopher Nolan? Batman 1 and 2. Interstellar. Inception. I think Dunkirk was a fine movie. Again, I just think that he... And it's a weird thing, and I'm not expecting anyone to agree with me, but it's like, I really enjoy Dunkirk and, like, reading about, and, like, you know, I used to be friends with a history professor, so he'd, like, teach me all, and then I think he just fucked it up so bad that it made me enjoy the movie less, but that's like his historian's fault, or, you know, I don't know whose fault it is, but...
I think I'm one of the few people who like the Batman films I loved, but I wasn't a big fan of Christian Bale's Batman.
Oh, he wasn't Batman.
That was me.
He was a moron.
Oh, yeah.
He was a moron dressed up in a black suit. Like,
Exactly, with the tank.
Christopher
That's how I
Nolan,
saw
like,
him.
fundamentally does not understand the character of Batman in his movies, but those movies are so great. Like, I love the first two, and I think the
Yeah.
third's passable. Like
Yeah.
the movies, but
For sure.
does
Heath
not
Ledger's
understand.
Joker.
No. Oppenheimer's good.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It actually, Oppenheimer blew up at the box office.
Stop it. Try to sneak him by. No. If I had a rolled up newspaper, just...
That would have been a good headline.
Zap. Thunder's really good. Who do I prefer? I mean, I have no idea. Like, I'm not gonna choose. I refuse. Cause, like, both have done things that I like, and, you know, I don't know. Like, you want me to compare their movies? I can do that, but, like...
no defense cards.
No defense card? Oh, you're gonna eat it. Well, you better get him next round, because
Nope.
next round's gonna hurt.
Fork. Draw a card, start your next 2 turns, draw 1.
Bowl or
card.
Breen? Man, those are two, like, the best in the biz. Like, it's like choosing
I
children.
weakened him. You won't take damage for the next few turns.
Okay, oh, perfect.
At least this turn is.
Movie of the year so far? Project Hail Mary, probably, but it's March, so it's like, I think I don't like crowning people too early. Yeah, I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Let's see.
Yeah, it's not good. Oh wait, I can weaken him.
This is a
Little
good
bit.
card.
Is this your card? Play this turn. Trump something. Game block equal to block on another player. Alright. You see, wait a minute, Alex. There you go. Thank you, Alex.
Oh yeah, the Mario movie, totally game of the year. I actually do think that this Mario movie is going to be better, because the trailers make it look like there's a coherent story versus what we got the last one, because that wasn't a real story. And then the ESRB, or wasn't the ESRB? It was the movie. Whoever does the ratings, they kind of spoiled the whole movie in their rating. I'm not going to do it here. I refuse to do that, but they already kind of spoiled what it is, and I was like, okay, that's more interesting.
Although Harry Potter, I'm not looking forward to it. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
This gets me more damage temporarily. Yeah, Smash Brothers universe thing totally makes sense for them to lead into fun cameos and stuff. Because the more fun cameos and Easter eggs, the less they have to write as far as story.
What's up, Duo? Jesus, that's
A lot of damage coming in.
yeah.
For you.
You son of a bitch!
32,
Howard.
yeah.
Howard, you and your chair.
I just turned my chair around.
I curse you and I curse your chair.
No, we're doing okay. We got through his little bullshit shield thing, and he'll die quick.
And the
Yeah.
157
Ooh,
damage.
big damage.
I think he's dead.
Yep, he's definitely dead.
Die, trash.
Die.
I didn't get any good ones.
Ammo
fuck,
time.
I didn't either. I got
All-
2 exhaust ones. Oh, 3 exhaust. Shit.
All for One is good if you're in there's a momentum strike type one where like it becomes 0 cost and you can really cycle your whole deck. Super Critical is really fun if you're going for like big X spells, so I may go here.
That's why I went, yeah. Did that one.
Coolant's really good if you end up with Voltaic because you end up with all this passive shield stuff.
My big blade is now an AoE.
Oh, where it
Okay,
hits
put-
all
put-
people.
throw the
That's
right card.
so nice.
That's good. Start each combat with an additional 4.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
please 4 energy.
Yeah, it's not each turn, but each combat, but still very
Each
good.
combat, yeah. That's good. I like that.
Hmm. What does skim do? Okay, so that still gains that. That's good. Then 4 cards. Yeah, we'll go with
Maybe
those.
do we have your 30 cards now?
I got 21. I'm
You
getting
21
there.
cards?
21 card, baby.
I thought I have a lot, and I have 13.
What?
I like bringing my huge deck. Every fight.
Big deck energy.
Mm-hmm.
Big deck energy.
Yeah, but
Damn right.
if you don't know what you're doing with it,
I got a Joker in there. I've got so many Joker cards.
at least these aren't the asshole books that steal your max health.
Oh, yeah.
I had a
yeah.
run where I got
Fuck
them
that
over
guy.
and over and over, and it's like, game, what the fuck, man?
Dude. Are we going for the back one or the front one?
Front.
Front? Got it.
Lowest hit points first, usually.
Mhm.
Unless, if they're all equal, you know, the same creature. Some are more dangerous than others. Aww.
Ooh.
Oh, they killed him because Tolg is so thorny.
So thorny.
No, it's my back. Cool.
Ah, cool. Yeah, first one, 0. I'll probably go time for 1 or 2,
Yeah.
depending how far I get.
I would love to play some Crimson Desert, but I've got it on PlayStation, and I don't want to set it up where you know the. OJ is gonna stream tomorrow though. We'll have some more. We'll see OJ's playthrough, which will be very fun.
He's stealing chickens
Interesting.
at the moment.
Darkness is a really cool card. It's always very good. Compile Driver is awesome. Plus, you know, it's Pile Driver, so 10 damage to draw a couple cards, but we'll go with that because we need more orb diversity.
Obtain a random 0 cost card. Yes, please. I'm just getting block cards. This is block, block, block. So many
I
blocks.
got Comet.
You never know what to build for Defect. There's 3 real big build. Well, I guess there's maybe even 4. The 0 cost one is good in early tiers, but it stops being as good later on. Max HP, first time you exhaust a skill. Copy.
A good build for Defect 0 is one with Dark Orbs. If you can have a build which builds up a lot of Dark Orbs, and then you can evoke all of them at once, like twice.
Yeah, he's got a claw build that does all the 0 ones that's neat, but
Yeah, it's 0 cards that you need.
Adaptive Strike is also part of the 0 build. I'm not going there, and I don't want to. So I think we just continue to go with stuff like Thunder, and then we're gonna get rid of our last strike.
Big catastrophe gun.
Yeah, the claw can be really, really cool. It just... I have no attacks that deal damage with strength, really, so one of you should take the strength one.
I can take the. Do you want that one, Tol?
Doesn't matter.
Do the-
The other one is just a debuff for enemy anyway.
Yeah, it's weakness.
Shit's weak. You want to find an
Two elites on the left
elite?
one. It's two elites
Whatever
on the
you
left
want.
side.
Up to 3 elites. You want to fight 3 elites?
It's two on the
Or
left.
we go to the
on AJSA.
right, and we can fight 1 elite.
Up to you.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Do it live.
Let me get this out of my deck. I guess it's not the worst, but I don't want it. Darkness I do want. Toll will stun him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lizard sucks, and then what's even worse is the fish that's a piece of shit that is super easy early becomes a massive problem in the high tiers because he has so many hit points and he fills your he kills you so fast. And normally he's not a problem at all. I really like Crimson Desert.
Can I do that? Okay.
You have to get. Oh, we should.
Boom.
Well, maybe we'll kill him as passives. Almost.
Oh
Almost.
no, so close. No, there we go.
The elemental one is also sucks because the fight takes so long. But I think the fish. May be the worst. I mean, and normally he's a giant bitch and he's super easy to kill, but once his hit points get so big that it takes so long, he builds up those cards that you can't get rid of that deal 6 life loss, so you can't even block it.
Crazy. Second.
Yeah, you have to be on a super specific build to not have the fish kill you, which sucks. We do 3. It's probably better to. So move.
Mousse, hey buddy.
Who's au chocolat?
It's a chocolate.
I mean, he is the color of chocolate mousse.
Mm-hmm.
Kill him. No? Alright.
Kill him. I think so. No.
Oh.
There.
I love that the internet has the Harry Potter book readers are explaining to people who've only seen the movies why it's such a bad idea what they did with Snape.
Oh yeah,
And-
right.
And it's like,
I've been thinking exactly the same thing, and they're gonna make it.
and so
sound
they have to
like-
cut it out. Like they literally can't do it.
unless they're trying to do it on purpose to.
No, you couldn't. You fucking couldn't do it.
But the thing is, like, it's an essential part of Snape's character. Like,
Yes.
why he was the way he was. So like they have to have it in there.
Yeah. So
But
What do you want? This one? What do you want?
whichever one you want, you choose.
I don't.
do you have any powers? Because if you have powers, take the powers one.
I think I do have any power cards. Yeah, I've got one.
There are times where it doesn't matter,
Two.
which is most of the time. Like the vast majority of times, it doesn't matter, and people who are complaining are stupid. Remember when the Batman came out and that actor who I love played Commissioner Gordon, and he killed it, and no one had any complaints because that actor is awesome, and it's like there's no problem with it. The vast majority of times, except for when the character's backstory or like who they are matters, and then this is one of those cases where it matters.
It does, because it's just not, it's just the way he's written. You have to cut out, like the way he is now. You got to cut out an essential part of his character development to prevent any like backlash. There's no need. No need.
No need for speed.
No need to speed.
I imagine the comments were going to be wild. I haven't checked. I don't know if that's a video where I'm going to check either.
Adam Driver
the
though would have been
mirror.
good. Oh, the mirror.
The mirror is so good. I don't have enough for a mirror and to cut a card though.
Well, what they need to as well, like it's not just him though. Like even Nick Frost, I don't think Nick Frost works for me as Hagrid. To me, it just looks like Nick Frost with a beard. Like
Yeah.
it's like a beard on him.
It may take some time because, the guy who played Han Solo didn't look anything like Harrison Ford, but by the end of the movie, it was like, all right, it's all right. And so my
He
whole
killed
thing
it,
that's
yeah.
going to be the same way.
Sure.
Cloning this card would be insane, but there's no guarantee I'm going to get this. Cloning Fusion allows you to go almost near infinite with the right amount of card draw, which is real fun. So maybe we clone Super Critical and we just try to do real dumb shit. I'm in. Let's go try to do dumb shit.
You know me, I'm all for that. I'm not even trying.
Oh, people are going to harass the kids because people's are pieces of shit. Like, that's just... People are already harassing the kids, aren't they?
I think so. Come on.
People are terrible.
Not their fault. They want to make it in the world of acting. They want to make it in the world.
Alright, draw some cards. Thunder. Stalled out. Well, we'll play this so we don't ever see it anymore.
I never fought this slumbering beetle.
Just don't attack him and he won't wake up.
The
Okay.
first time I fought this guy's hand literally woke him up first round.
Oh god.
When I think of the Alan whatever drama, his neighbor's a piece of shit, and like if you try to do that to a man and like he potentially could have hurt him, like you falling off a bike is dangerous, and like with his kids and stuff, he was well within his rights to do all that stuff. So I don't actually think it's a drama. I think his neighbor is just a piece of shit. He's like a male Karen that wanted to stop and they weren't speeding, they weren't revving Harleys or anything. He just sucks. So, I don't think it's much of a drama.
Oh shit, this isn't good. Brought the lightning. I think it's gonna... I bet it's gonna attack the beetle once we end the
He's
turn.
got a bunch of shield, he should be okay. Hey Coco, what's up?
Coco, hello.
We are enjoying Slay the Spire.
Mhm.
Let's see. This could be good. Alright, so we'll go Fusion first, Super Critical. We'll draw 4 cards, see if we can push these things out. Dual Cast, getting rid of this. Push. We want Fusion to be pushed so we can... I can make an absurd amount of mana. Like, an absurd amount, but I just don't have the payoff card. So, do I wait? I think we wait. Because this would generate 10 mana?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, if you have the payoff, then you get to start really doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, I want to get a volley card.
It's not the actor's fault, it's the... People are just dumb. Dumb.
He's awake.
Okay, so this is promising. If we go fusion first into zap, we're pushing this down. Super critical. I have no way else to push this, but then I can 11 times channel, and that's 14 extra damage. Build's coming together. It's coming together. Yeah, people are just nuts on the internet. You don't like the show? Totally fine. But don't watch the show. Alright, lots of damage coming in.
That's all I've got.
This moose. Moose is a chaos gremlin. He just sleeps all day and is a menace at all times.
Easy.
This card is super good if you're in a particular build. I also really like Charge Battery. Gaining a slightly higher amount of block, but then coming up on energy the next following turn. Always very strong. You guys want to go shopping, or you want to go fighting?
I have no
I got
money.
no gold.
Got it. Shopping it is. It's kind of a crappy hand.
We'll try and work on one cap a lot.
New emotes. Someone sent me an emote or like a template of Moose, but Doc thinks it's AI, and he won't put it up there. And that makes sense.
Let's get me a good picture of Moose next.
I've got one in his when he's in his Stitch outfit.
Oh yeah, you sent me that one. Oh, God,
I have played Crimson. I like it a lot. After it sucks in the beginning. Like the first hour or two, not great. Like the controls are terrible and the story is bad and the characters are dull. But after all, once you actually get into the game, I love it. It's great.
How do you compare it to Ubisoft games?
It's like an Ubisoft game with actual stuff to do that I'm interested in. And so, in some ways, I wish it was a little more Ubisoft, where because Ubisoft likes to hold your hand, and I don't want the game to hold my hand, but there's some things in there where it's like, how come I can't pick this up? And it's like, oh, you're looking at it at a 90-degree angle. You have to be at an 89.5-degree angle. Not 89, because you can't see it, but 89.5. Ooh. Alright, so... Big damage, big damage.
okay.
Let me go super
That one.
critical.
Ooh, damn. Look at that.
And then I already have
I've
blocks,
got
so I can get rid of
L
these.
cards all the time.
And then boom. Has the update effect? I already made it past. I think I made it past the bosses they changed. I love they added storage. How much damage is this? Because each one of these is dealing 22.
Nice.
Multicast
First card
is
you play each turn.
neat.
Oh. I got Ethereal. The first card you play each turn is played in extra time.
That card's really
That's
good, and when you upgrade it,
Yeah.
it loses Ethereal, and so you can you don't have to cast it on your first turn. But did you take that thing where you get 4 extra mana on your first turn?
Yes, I did.
So if you luck out
Oh.
and draw it on your first turn, it's so good.
That is, yeah, because I get 4 additional energy. Sweet.
I like this card, so I'm gonna take it.
Sweet.
The Gorilla Fight pre-nerf, I did him pre-nerf. I may have been over leveled because I love doing all the exploration that the game has to offer, or I like to think I was appropriately leveled, and I have seen a lot of people try it and they're not. They're like, "Oh, I've spent 4 abyssals and I'm going to go fight him." It's like that guy is not in a 4 abyssal fight. You need to level up. You can't just sprint through the game. Don't have enough of those. This card sucks. This card's really good. Alright, don't get sucked into the butthole flipping.
Try not to. That happened before. I didn't like it.
It's kind of a rough starting hand. I want these
Well, I can
cards
put
later.
Vulnerable on him immediately, so... I'll do that. Oh wait, no, I need Vulnerable first.
You picked up Hogwarts Legacy Unseen for $11. That's a pretty good. That's a really good price for that much content. All right. Well, I'm gonna reduce his damage a lot. I'm gonna shrink him, which it stacks with weak, by the way.
Oh, that's good.
So
That's good.
set up this for a further turn. I need to defend some. I should have done this, but
I never got that Starfall card till now. Yeah.
all right. You got an entire another act to play with it. All right, so we need that. We need that.
So technically, I can move back twice now because it plays it twice.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, and if you get the one where like your first couple cards are free too, then it doesn't matter what the like.
That is cool.
Most.
Because actually now, if I can evoke all my Dark Orbs twice, if I get an Evoking Dark Orb card, yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, and there's one of the passives you get from one of the ancients that can make you. It turns your dual cast into a quad cast. It does silly things.
Fucking insane.
All right, we'll try. We're set up. If we draw, card draw. No, we didn't draw it, so we can't do silly things this turn. We'll just try to set it for a later turn.
Mm-hmm. Let's do that one first.
Oh, he's big again.
Oh shit. Frantic escape.
Alright, well, let's see what we can do. That's a good start. I have all of this mana and nothing to do with it. Like 20 mana. I can get up to 35 mana this turn. I didn't draw. Where are you? I just need that card.
Didn't have it come around. Who shuffled your cards?
I'm getting too close to him, but I don't draw the fucking runaway card.
Go away. Build up your big sword.
Would be nice if I get the right cards for it.
Yeah.
Well, I got the payoff card now. He's gonna do 30 damage though.
In that case, then.
Protect yourself.
There you go.
Haha, he will do 30 damage to himself.
They also use a voice modulator on the main character just to, you know, change the character's pitch, which sometimes sounded weird.
Oof.
Okay, Tempest is good. I didn't get any of the mana cards, so that's bad.
Oh shit! I actually screwed myself over then.
What, are you gonna die?
No, so basically I used a card to channel one Dark Orb, but because it does it twice, it got rid of the Dark Orb that I built up quite a lot of energy
Oh,
on.
yeah.
But fuck. But no.
We're doing a Crimson review. It's just gonna take a little while. It's just a huge game. And honestly, if you sprint through the game, you're not gonna have a good time because the game's gonna be harder. Which is not what you want. Man, I need one more payoff card. I have 1 million manas. I'll use one of them.
24 damage he's doing.
Well, the side quests are totally optional. It's just the game's harder. Like in a game about exploration, if you forego the exploration, one, you're gonna have less fun. And
Oh, I'm getting close.
favorite character in this? I like the Necro for team play. I think the Necro's the best support character. And then for solos, the Defect, and then the who's the Poison Lady? Poison Lady.
Violent. Oh, I might be dead.
I don't have a block card, so I will do more damage. There I will die.
No, maybe. Yeah. Oh no.
You'll be taking full
Very
damage
close.
from that one.
Very close. My band dead. No,
Don't-
I'm not. Good. Oof.
Avenge
Very close though. I'm gonna kill him.
Tolga's
He's
dead.
mine now. He's mine.
Avenge
Ah.
OJ do a puzzle. I think the puzzles were a system that they didn't do. Oh, I got the card I wanted. I got Voltaic.
that?
Voltaic is broken
Nice.
as hell. Yeah, they did a kind of a poor job with the implementation of some of the puzzles because there's nothing worse than sitting there and you're like, oh, I'm going to figure this puzzle out. And it's like, oh, you don't have the 7 abilities you need to solve it. It's like, oh, cool. I guess I just wasted all that time. So. Oh, the devil.
Devil.
Put a random power for your draw pile. Do I have any powers? I guess I have this. Oh, yeah, I guess.
What's apparition? Gain one intangible exhaust. Oh. Wait, Lord's Power Soul. When you encounter the merchant, immediately obtain everything he sells.
Yeah, that's not good. Do not do that. I mean, for your type of builds, maybe you want it, but for my type of builds, where you want the minimal amount of cards, like you'll get cards for builds you do not want.
Yeah, that's true. I might get the enthralled thing. Cannot be removed or transformed.
Isn't Breath of the Wild's praised for that? Breath of the Wild's praised for giving you tons of tools to do stuff, but there are so many more things in Crimson Desert that you just don't have access to, and you don't know that you don't have access to. And so I would not consider it the same thing at all. Alright, so we got Thunder, which is good, and Thunder, which is good. Your Tempest. None of the mana? Okay, so I still have an opportunity to draw my mana spells. Give me my mana spells. There's one mana spell. Yeah, I heard about Stephen Colbert. I don't want it. I don't want it. Enjoy the footy match, Ultra Gorilla.
Enjoy Ultra Gorilla. We'll do better than Barcelona. I only say that just for noise.
Oh, I think Stephen Colbert is a wonderful fan of Lord of the Rings. I don't have a problem with him in personally. I don't want it because I don't think we need more people trying to stretch a chapter into a whole movie. We saw what happens when you stretch like 3 chapters into an entire Hobbit movie. It's not something that anyone wanted. Let's see. We can do...
Bam.
Ooh.
Give me darkness.
The darkness.
Darkness. Obtain 2 random relics. Form scales and thorns again.
So you want my tea set? Or I can give you gold, or I can give you strength potion. Give you strength potion. Okay. That's pretty good.
Form scales.
That's pretty good. I mean, he's not inventing it. It's being written from, it's being expanded from stuff, and I just don't want. I don't want that.
It's a book.
Damn it! Got rid of my thorns.
Jot's like the 5th most popular sport in this country. Like we just don't care. It's not part of our culture DNA. Is it top? Isn't even top 4? I don't think so. Oh, it's me. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, this card's very good. Momentum Strike. It costs 1 mana for 13 damage, but then it costs 0, and you have all those things that pull all of the zeros out of your discard pile, and so you just get to like cycle through them.
Jeez.
And that counts as a strike too. So there's relics that say like all strikes deal +3 damage, and it works on that. You guys want to go shopping? Do you guys want to upgrade cards?
Whatever you want to do.
Alright,
We got 175
Swimmer's
gold.
choice.
all right. Well,
Then we
we
can
were gonna
blame you.
go. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna rest.
We're gonna sleep.
The home team, the closest team to us is the Spurs. The Lakers are doing better. They're screwed in the long term. Like, they'll have to get lucky in the draft and stuff and pick up some talent. Like LeBron is a big name, the biggest name there is, but he's not necessarily great for them, and it depends on how much money they tie up, you know, with him. We'll go there. We'll go there.
So many
Oh, you better do
robots.
your sword thing that does damage to everybody.
If I could pull it, yeah. Be nice.
Oh, your sword.
Alright, getting a fusion after this, so, alright, let me see. We go fusion into that. We draw a bunch of cards.
Got demise on him now.
Fusion
For the next
again.
9 turns.
I'll get to Voltaic for a lot, but that's not going to do what I want it to do. Huh.
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Taste the rainbow.
It's only 5? OJ was 170 pounds when I wore him on my sternum. I'm gonna give Moose. I think your dog should have a dog, and I'm gonna get my dog a dog. Well, that's a good draw. Up to 10. Alright, how much damage is this gonna do?
That's insane.
I don't know. I mean, there's all sorts of dog types that I like. It doesn't, I mean, it could be whatever. As long as, I think you should get a dog that fits your lifestyle. I think that's super important, and not everyone does that. Like, if you live in an apartment, you should not have a Belgian.
Husky.
Or a Husky, or, you know.
Well, yeah.
Hello, I'm Alex, not Joe, but... Oh, well, the sword guy
Start
maybe should...
counting on.
So you can take the pen nib, Alex, or Tog.
The Toad should
Ooh.
probably have it with the sword. The pen.
Actually, yeah, you do that.
And then
Yeah,
defensively, you should probably take the anchor, or I can take
I'll
the
take the
anchor.
anchor. Yeah. I'll take the anchor.
Yeah, Border Collies, wonderful dogs, super smart. I just don't, not gonna run the dog enough. I'd have to, you know, put it on a treadmill for 3 hours a night.
Try to be at work. I'm on early this week, paper. Not gonna...
You hate early shifts.
I do it early shit.
Some dogs shed a lot. Not all dogs shed, like, a ton, though. Huh. Alright. Who's the boss? The queen?
Okay, I can do
Yep.
weakness on him. Oh, is it the queen? Oh, fuck.
We'll be okay.
Ready paper 3 weeks.
Thunder.
Tried my costume on yesterday. It works like a, fits like a charm.
And then if I do that... How do I do this in a way that makes sense? Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'll gain a bunch of mana by doing it. And then I'll do this. Uno más, and then that.
Nice.
Moose does shed a little
Burns.
bit, but I mean, he's a short-haired dog, so it's not as bad.
No edit.
He's running errands. Yeah, tragic microwave accident is what happened to OJ. Alright, let's kill him this turn. How do we kill him this turn? Do I have any mana? I have no mana. Can I get mana? No. This may kill him. You guys done?
Yep.
I am.
Alright, well, let's see.
There we go.
He ran away.
Die.
Fred.
Ooh, I like Shadow Shield a lot, but I don't think it works in this build right now.
Oh, I've got so many terrible cards.
Yeah,
Stop putting him in your deck.
I know, I need to take them out. Can I burn them? I'll burn them in the campfire.
Yeah, Smith. Let's Smith it up.
Whip it like it's hot.
Service today's insider.
It's not allowed to.
I hate this one so much.
Just get your 10 hit points and move on. Don't even read it. You can't feel that they're not real, Flippy. They're not real.
Oh no, I was tricked.
I like
Transform
cats.
to strike
I don't have
cards.
any cats, but I mean they're as long as you don't have the one that like tears up and destroys all your stuff, but I prefer dogs. Downgrade 2 cards, upgrade 4 cards. Duplicate your deck? Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright, well we're downgrading 2 cards.
Oh, is it random though? Is it
Yeah,
random
you don't get a choice. I didn't get screwed too bad, because it could have screwed me.
I know, I've kind of missed it all. It's happening so quick.
Alright. I'm gonna see if I can one-shot the queen, but we'll
Okay.
see.
Oh, that's
So
a lot
much
of
slime.
So much slime.
Good thing is I have the course that I have to choose a special card in the beginning. I cannot lose. So if I get a lot of crap, I can just transform them at this point.
Hmm. This could be a
I
fun
can-
turn. What are we doing here? Alright. Give me my cards.
I've only got block cards.
I'm gonna draw my whole deck. And you
Ooh.
can't do anything to stop me. I'm just gonna play with it in front of you.
You can play with this deck in front of all of us. Oh no.
Big deck energy.
Big deck
Alright,
incoming.
and if I push that forward, what else do we got? We ran out of card draw. I could waste one of these to card draw. I guess that this is better than nothing. You can draw this, even more mana. I don't want to waste these. If I draw Tempest, no, I'm not going to waste it. How do I have so much energy? Magic. I have 2 plasma cards in my deck that are I upgraded them, and so when they're plasma orbs, and when you evoke them, you get a bunch of mana. Five. I can do 100, which is not enough. This one, channel 1 plasma. Dead.
Ah.
And then someone's got the cheese. Oh, I have cheese. Did you guys get cheese?
I didn't get cheese.
Oh no, I got Stardust.
Right before the final
Oh.
fight? Perfect.
Perfect. Oh no. Terrible. Yeah, Palm, we're talking about cheddar, not palm. Cheddar cheese.
I think I've got everything upgraded, so I think I just need a rest.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to
Probably.
one-shot her anyway, so we were just sitting there, right?
Yeah, we'll just sit there. We'll let you do this, the queen.
Well, yeah, if you want.
Maybe I'll
Watch.
give a weaken if I get it.
Oh, if you just have like enough stars built up from the start. Stars.
I'm not going to do it on the first turn. It's going to take a little bit, but we're going to try.
Okay.
Alright, so we want this, we need that, we need you, need you. We'll save that, put that up. We'll get strength and dexterity, strength and dexterity. That was a good draw. You played the Oscar? Nice. You did the lobster chunks. People like the... What'd you do, Hollandaise? Alright, so we'll set you up and you up. Ooh, that's a weird draw now, but whatever.
Are they not locked?
I haven't played Rivals recently. I have it updated. I was thinking about checking it out. I can easily do 5,000 damage on this character, and
Do it.
I'll show you. Right now,
Do it.
each time I evoke lightning, it deals an extra 20 damage, and it's gonna get worse than that. Now, each
Jesus.
time I evoke lightning, it does 28 damage. start building up the mana, and then we'll just... Alright, so now things are mostly set up. I just need to have the right draw, and we'll start building up the damage.
Sweet. Oh, it's Carmen Thwald screwing me over.
Okay, so I've got double Tempest. Voltaic does 5. It's not the draw I wanted, but it'll be okay, I think. And this is 16 now.
Damn.
What's up, Ares? Oh, you guys need to not die.
Yeah.
Oh no, my mana card is also on my card draw spell.
Shit, I'm dead.
Are you gonna...
I'm dead. Yeah.
I can barely survive.
So if I go 1, 2... I saw that they changed ranked. They moved ranked to like Sunday to Tuesday or something like that. Okay.
I'm putting nothing.
You can do it.
I think I can kill her. So if I do that, I gain a bunch of... Yep. If I do this first, I get more mana. And then this should do 40 instances of lightning at 35 damage each. Yeah, it's more than 2,000 damage. See, Splinter, I could kill her in one go.
Jesus.
We just have to wait this whole time.
Nice. That was easy.
Sure, Flippy, it was.
No problem.
Good job, team.
How many cards did I have? 24 in the deck? 24.
And it was 33.
30? That's too many goddamn cards.
33.
Stop
I
it.
had Chris Angle gave them to me. So Chris Angel. I got mugged off.
33 is too many. You want to be
love
like
my
I feel
cards.
bad because I had at least too many cards. You want to be like at 20 cards.
Yeah, the more choice stresses you out. Well, it's funny because like when you see Regent sitting on the chair, and when you see like the people struggling like to hold him up, it's like he's got so many cards in his pockets.
Yes.
I'm trying Necro this time. I haven't played Necro in a while. Necro's harder solo in the higher ascensions. He dies. Like, just dies.
So many.
Poison Lady. But yes, Poison Lady's awesome.
Hi, gents. Well, I only had time for one, sadly.
No worries, man.
Head out. Yeah, have a good one. Spinner Zero. You guys want to jump in?
Bye bye, Flippy.
Bye.
Poison's super strong. I love Poison. Region also does, like, silly things, which I love. I don't like Ironclad. It's fine. It's fine, but don't love the playstyle. I'd rather play any other one.
I mean, the first one is probably literally like the beginner, I'm not sure. I mean, he has something like with the body slam, when you have a lot of block, you can do damage.
Oh, yeah, that one's fun. Join the game. Zero.
Canada, we need you.
Mm-hmm. I had one build where Asti ended up getting like hundreds of hit points, which was fun. But I think that one's pretty rare to finish. Doom is a little easier, and Hang is the most broken thing in the game. Yeah.
Oh, and new Stranger Things coming up too?
What?
Stranger Things Tales from 85, animated one?
Oh, animated? Interesting. I want it.
Or like PC, like not really anime. I'll send it
Oh,
over
okay.
to you.
Are you two joining? Because I thought you two were joining. I mean, a lot of people looked at what the Clone Wars did for the prequel, the Star Wars prequel series, and now people like unironically love the prequel series because they provided a ton more context and character development, and it made more sense. But they didn't get it right the first time. You got Black Forest rum cake from a church member, but can barely smell the alcohol. How much alcohol should be in rum cake? As much as you want. I love alcohol. I think it's delicious. But I think alcohol is a flavor that can be very, very strong in baked goods. And so you want to err on the side of having not enough alcohol than too much. Because then you're not going to be able to taste all like the delicious cherries and chocolate and all the other things in the cake. And I'd rather have like a glass of alcohol on the side and enjoy the rum cake for what it is than it just reek of rum and all I can taste is rum,
Yeah.
and then there's no.
Rum.
But yeah. No, you should not be drunk from the cake. You don't want it to cover up all the hard work that someone did to make you a cake. If you want to be drunk, get drunk on the alcohol. Just have them separate.
No, that you say it. Where's my? Now the Flippy is gone. The boost can come out.
Yeah. It's too early for me.
It's past 9 p.m. for me, so Alex, go get yourself a drink. Cheers.
You can send me a request. Okay.
Marcelius, do I have him?
Or yeah. Well, because if he had...
Let's see.
Oh, add people on Steam. Steam sucks.
Oh, I don't have him.
Friend. And then on the Steam Friends list, you hit the accept button and you have to scroll all the way down to hit confirm. Because it's
Send
dumb.
Gabe a new email. He will fix it.
Because that's dumb.
Yeah, I sent you the trailer from that Stranger Things. It looks... yes.
Will OJ watch Clone Wars? No, probably not. It took OJ like 25 years to watch Highlander, and that's like an OJ movie. Clone Wars?
And he has only watched the first one, right? He hasn't even watched the...
He hasn't even watched the second one, yeah, where he comes with Sean Connery and comes back, yeah. So... Alright. No worries, man. No worries. You can also just make any cake a rum cake, because most of the time you're taking a sweet alcohol, or, you know, you can also just mix the alcohol with some simple syrup, because you want to dilute it a little bit. You don't want everything reeking of rum. And you take a normal cake, and then you use a toothpick, and then you poke little holes, and that's how they make, like, lemon drizzle and some of the other cakes, too. So... Oh, we're all squishy? We're gonna die.
No, we wouldn't. Sam Alex is still thinking about reading those comments.
No, I didn't. You know, there are things that I like reading YouTube comments about, and then there are things that I know that bring out the crazies. And, you know, I think that you should like and not like media based on its own individual merit and not like the individual politics around it. And so the crazies who I don't like to interface with, I imagine would be in the comments. And I don't care. I don't have time for racist people or bigots or any of those people in my life. So I didn't check the comments that time. So colors cards are really good. Sometimes. Oh, that's fun. We have Tolg and I can tag team. Deal 11 damage. The next attack another player plays on the enemy is played in extra time. So I'm gonna get tag team, Tolg. And I'll play it before you play your sword. So when you play your sword, it gets double damage. On top of, you know,
or if I get the lightning, the Starfall, if I get it,
you
like,
get that
first
once,
few
yeah,
rounds.
exactly. What way do you guys want to go? Left, right? Left is mild. You know, left's actually right.
Yeah. You choose. Go left.
Yeah, I mean, HBO is probably thinking that it's making the reboot for not me. And that's fine. They don't have to make it for me. I also just, like, don't have to watch it. I read the books and I saw the movies. I don't know if I need to experience it a third time.
I started watching Rings of Power at some point, but it was so awful.
Don't. Please don't.
Yes.
I fear that's going to be like a Rings of Power.
I don't think it's going to be as bad as Rings. Rings of Power is literally making stuff up because they have to make stuff up. Like, the new Harry Potter series, they're actually trying to be more, they say, accurate to the books as far as, like, characters and stuff. And so I think from a philosophy standpoint, it's already on a better foot.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you, but I have a card called Energy Surge. I can give you guys 2 more energy.
Okay. I like it.
We'll see. Yeah, but I worry about that actor. I mean, he's probably, I heard he's a good actor. He does some good roles, but
I mean, yeah.
the death threats, I hope he ups his security, because I take that shit seriously.
Does anyone have a big damage this round?
No.
I can use dual cast and strike.
Well, then don't.
Well, sorry.
Oh, yeah, because I've got tag team, so the next attack another player plays is played in additional time, but if you guys don't have...
Okay, I got 2 more. I got 2 strikes on my card. I think I could kill him if we tag team it.
Alright.
And there we go.
Yeah. Starfleet's gone. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're being canceled after season 2.
Yeah. And they will learn all of the wrong lessons. And the people who hated it for the wrong reasons will learn all the wrong lessons. And it's like, this card's really good if you have different stuff, but maybe not for the Necro. So I'm going to skip it.
Sorry to say, Alex, but that doesn't have a happy ending.
Why are the Star Trek shows so bad? Well, they hired a guy named Alex Kurtzman, and Alex Kurtzman, like, was famously not a big fan and wanted to do his own thing. And normally, it's not a good thing. I mean, sometimes people do their own things and they take a source material and it turns out great. Like the Starship Troopers movie, almost like it's not like the book. And it's like very, very much not like the book. But you know, it turned out to be a fun thing, and people love it. But that's in the minority, I think. And like most of the time when people change the source material, it's not for the better.
Then they ruined Starship Troopers with the sequels.
Yeah, those don't count. I mean,
The animated one was pretty good because they kind of expanded. Well, they kind of expanded from the first one where they learned their mistakes and started using really cool weapons like the suits. And the Psychers are actually terrifying in that game. I mean, not in the game, in that movie.
well, I'll kill this one to stun that one.
Nice.
Yeah, the Trek movies were fine. Kurtzman is friends with J.J. Abrams, I believe. I think that's... Which is funny because I think that the people running Rings of Power were also recommendations of J.J. Abrams.
He's wanting to give you more energy. There we go. Yeah, he was not good either, J.J. Abrams.
I can make huge hand. Block and Doom, but I don't want to go Doom. I guess I kind of have
Be
to.
quiet, Sam. That never happened.
Are we going Doom? I don't want to go Doom. I guess we're going Doom.
We don't speak of what happened with Halo, the TV show.
You don't know which house to pick? You would be... I mean, there's a bunch of online quizzes, and as long as you don't be like OJ and lie, because OJ totally lied.
What you lied about being
We're
kind?
going to die?
No, he lied about being a Slytherin.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely a Slytherin. But for the right reasons though, not that pure blood crap. I'm very ambitious.
I can... Anyone got... Well, I guess you...
No, have nothing big yet.
That's 11.
I'll be a Ravenclaw 0.
I mean, I love books. I love them. And so I'd either be the... Probably Hufflepuff. You know what? I just love gardening. I love making food. And there's got to be Hufflepuffs that read. And so that's what, you know, I'd love to be Ravenclaw, but I'd be a Hufflepuff that reads. That's better for me.
Do you
Any
have
more
any
energy
picks?
yet?
And all you liars being, you know, Gryffindor, you got main character syndrome and all that, you know, screw that. That's weird.
I don't know. If I was reincarnated in Harry Potter, I'll be Slytherin. I'll basically use all my knowledge to take over the world. Wizarding world, mind you, not the real world. I don't care about that.
Grok just banned Gmail. Well, nothing of value was lost, I guess. I mean, you could just not use that stuff. Oh, that's fun. I don't have any card. This card's good, though.
F Gryffindor. I mean, Gryffindor, their whole shtick is being brave, right?
Brave
You could do that
kids.
with any other house.
Yeah, but it's like their whole thing is like bravery and. No, not Hufflepuffs for the weed. Hufflepuffs for the food and gardening. I just want to live my life like a hobbit. That's kind of what I do anyway. I just make food and I garden and.
Like hermit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like to explore the world, but I also like power and that kind of thing.
Oh, see, I don't want any power. I like explore, sure, but I don't explore being.
Oh, you don't want to be the? I mean, if I was like, I'll take all the Deathly Hallows to become Master of Death. I want that.
Nope.
Give me that.
I'm gonna live in the woods. Just make friends with the badgers and the hedgehogs and just hang out. You want fish and chips for dinner, but you ain't got cod? Well, use haddock. What kind of fish you got? My build sucks right now. Better start getting some good stuff. This is gonna be rough. I'm definitely not gonna be doing 2,000
Yeah.
damage to the bad guys.
Only
Mahi,
3,000?
Mahi. I haven't had that fish in years, man.
I take whatever's left.
Let's fight! Oh no!
that's
Oh!
good.
Oh
One
no!
done,
He's too
Zuji.
powerful! Oh!
Thanks for bringing up such
Oh.
horrible memories. Horrible
this sort of-
memories.
Oh. Lady D Alex was
Americans are the
great.
worst.
Lady D Alex was the best.
Yeah, she was hyped up for a short character.
I can
Almost
deal.
as good
Well, you don't
as
even want to
Tifa.
deal damage to these things fast.
They spawn more enemies if I recall, so you should kill them, right?
Well, if you kill one super fast, then they just immediately summon them back. You want to kill them roughly about the same time.
Alright, I'll hurt the one that is on 69. Let me check something real quick. Okay, I'm gonna use glass. And I have to see if I get lucky in my next draw. Alright, deal one lightning. Urge Surge. Block.
Ravenclaw? Yeah.
Ravenclaw, holy cow, I'm stupid. Well, it looks like you're not Ravenclaw.
I should be able to kill these. So. Yep, they're both dead.
Mm-hmm. I think they're the most annoying house, in my opinion, the Ravenclaw. Like, to gain your dorm, you have to answer a riddle, right? And if you get it wrong, you're screwed.
See, they're back.
Again.
He's almost dead. Zayluck is dead.
And he's gone.
Oh, I love this card. It's great for defense. Still have no offensive cards.
I have Claw, but I don't know. Momentum Strike is pretty good too. Deal 10 damage and reduce this card cost to 0.
Yeah, that locks you in the claw build or the the 0 cost build. I mean, you can just use it just for like a decent attack, but then you want to start
Oh
building.
shit. He's a tough one. I think I might die on this one. can give you guys more energy. You want that?
Sure. It's gonna be the same exact map. No, the school changes all the time. They'll just do some hand waving about the, you know, more than just the stairs and corridors change. That's fine. Anyone got a big attack? I can tag team.
No.
No.
Unfortunately.
I'm waiting for my darkness orb to get even more powerful. The school changes layout? I don't know about that. I think the only place that changes layout is the stairs, no?
Well, that's in the movies and the books, but as far as like prequel and the hundreds of years beforehand, it could make sense that it did. It'd be a very minor thing. Get some damage. Oh, yes, the show that's only going to be in the Philosopher's Stone. They were talking about the sequel for Hogwarts Legacy, though.
You have the Asian chick. I think that was the one that Harry was dating. Was it Susan or something?
Show?
She's no, not in the show, like in the books, where like he was dating for this girl, but it was like Ravenclaw or something. I don't remember her. Susan Cho, I think that's her name. Let me look that up, because that's a real person. No, that's Susan Bones. Cho Chang, that's the name. That's her name.
Yeah. Do we think this Philosopher's Stone is smart? Like the book? It's a kid's book. I mean, it's still fun, but I mean, it's a book for like little kids.
Alright, let me dual cast that.
I wonder if this is coming to mobile. Like, I mean, the first one did.
Oh shit, I think he's gonna kill me.
I have so many deep fence cards, but nothing to attack.
Get up in your chair, come on.
Nope, that's gonna kill me. Shit.
Bye-bye. Chomp.
Remember.
Oh, and he's dead.
He killed himself.
Alright, I got Chaku. That's a pretty good relic.
7 damage and vulnerable is pretty decent. I'd rather be the other one, but...
Yeah, I think I'm going all for one build. Have the adaptive strike on me.
Oh, my game crashed
Oh no.
for some reason.
Is it loading in? Or is you still crashed?
It closed completely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See
he's
if I can
hard crash.
rejoin.
If you can't rejoin, I can save and quit, and then we don't lose any progress, which is nice.
I join on you directly? No, I cannot rejoin on you directly.
All right. Well, I saved and quit, and so
Oh,
I'll just.
wait.
Nope.
No.
Nope. I already.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and join on me. In multiplayer.
What do you
I think
think?
you're half right.
Very nice.
Semaphore. Yeah,
It's very
it
cool
is
baiting,
for
but that's not
iron. It's like lead into gold. They can also give you like the elixir of
Elixir.
life and something like that.
Wolf status Ricardo. No. I only got room for Moose, and then Moose is gonna have a dog, but that's it. No adoptions from me.
I have a black screen.
What?
I don't see the treasure.
Oh, well then.
Where you're now, move up. The push that gives you extra. I see your finger moving.
Well,
What
this is
is-
me.
That's you.
It's not me.
Yeah, I don't see him. If you pick something, Tolg, does it end?
No. I can choose.
God damn it.
Disconnecting.
Yeah, I just quit out. I'm gonna do it again. All right, join on me. Yeah, OJ's got plenty of space. OJ will adopt you.
The food may be lacking.
Yeah, bring your own food, man.
He's got the dino nuggies. What can go wrong?
Oh no, I have a black screen.
God damn.
Let's see. I think I choose something maybe.
One more time. So where you
No,
join
Alex
on
will
me?
have a black screen.
Yeah, it'll be me this time. Okay, so both of you, and I'm not gonna touch anything until
Yes,
you're
I
in.
see a chest.
Okay, I see the chest too. Okay, I see everyone. Alright, it worked. I might die again.
Turn one?
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't-
yes,
I don't
only
have
one
any other
health.
blocks.
I can't give you my block cord. That's a problem. Would be nice if you can throw the block cords on your allies.
Yeah.
Alright, I got it. I can't work.
Well, we gotta heal right after this. And then the next boss is not the worst. But we really need to start. Well, I need to really start getting better cards.
Yep. See you guys. I'm dead.
Do you have your sword, Tolg?
No, I don't have a sword at the moment. I don't have anything
Alex,
at the
you have a red Wi-Fi sign on your name.
Yeah, it
That's
says that
probably
my
just-
connection with you is poor.
What?
It's probably not me because of the stream. Unless the stream died, but...
No, the stream is fine. It's working for me.
We did it. 13 Doom. I mean... I guess we go on Doom.
games will be fun. With
You will
those
have to
cards.
ask them. I'm not gonna give you secret information about them. I have an older car I like to work on, like old car, and then I just have like a whatever car. No fanciness in my for me. OJ's just running some errands. He will be back. Well, he's not gone. He's just running some errands. He'll be here tomorrow. We're gonna stream Crimson Desert.
Why did I get this car? This car is useless for early run.
I used to have a Mini. Don't have it anymore. I don't like new cars. And I don't like new fancy cars for sure because they're not really cars. They're computers that you drive in, and you know, it's like the difference between like a real Swiss movement watch and like an Apple Watch. It's like I mean, the Apple Watch is cool. It does stuff, but like there's no human fingerprint on it. I do not find it beautiful. Do I have a dream car? I love old cars, late 60s muscle cars. I like late 40s, early 50s pickup trucks. I don't know. I don't think there's one in particular. What I can tell you is I'm not buying any of those things. They're too goddamn expensive. Well, shit.
Man, today is not my day. I want to die again.
A lot of help for the enemy and
Chaos Gremlin?
much to
Well, because Moose doesn't listen, I mean, you could probably kidnap him when he's walking home from school. Because he'll get into any van.
he knows where the good food is, though.
Yeah, but he's also real dumb. Like, Moose is cute, but he's so dumb. But the late 60s Aston Martin, like, if I could fit in those cars, oh, man. It's got 8, so I'm going to deal 2 damage to it, or I can put a soul on, soul's better. We got tag team if anyone's got big damage.
I could do Adept Strike for 17.
Alright, well, I'm going to tag team now, and then you do yours now. Oh, no. You can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Bond one. Also one that, you know, you could pop the hood and work on it yourself.
Looks like I'm gonna be intimate with the floor again.
Jeeps? Jeeps are sweet until you own them. I have had a lot of friends that have had Jeeps, and they complain about them nonstop. Also, the new ones are wild, like crazy expensive. And it like you're paying a lot for the name Jeep. But if like you're really into that stuff, then there's really nothing to get but a Jeep.
That tag team was an exhaust card, right?
I don't think so. I think I can upgrade it. So, you know, I've got tag team again. It's just we need to have...
Yep, I'm dead again.
After this, you will heal completely, if we can make it.
Get your sword.
No, I don't have a sword. Which is... fuck. I I literally almost have no real attack cards. I didn't get anything in those runs.
There's one person to blame for all this. Zero.
Flippy?
23.
Yeah, and we barely do any damage.
Yeah, I'm building up Doom slowly, but it just takes forever.
Yeah.
4, 23.
Zero, you're like the second best player out of the whole group.
You pooped your pants at work today? Alright, does anyone know? Because if no one knows, it could be okay. Second question, are you wearing underwear? And if so, describe it to me, slowly.
I doubt that.
What a way to start a conversation.
I know.
Alright, well, we got some of that, We have to keep this going. Sometimes you just
I
get
don't think he's
unlucky
the
with cars. And you can buy one and they're just like haunted. And you know, they break down. Alright, do you have your sword?
I have nothing, I told you. I have no cards at all. I do 0 damage now with my attacks. The only thing that would maybe do damage is Starfall.
If someone tells you embarrassing, like, hey man, this happened to me, he probably told it to someone else before, no? Most likely, yeah.
Alex, it's all on you. You
No,
only have to put
I'm gonna die here.
202 more in him.
Yeah. Not a 30 a pop. Alright, kill me. Kill me.
Give me, I'm here.
Went the wrong way. Mm-hmm.
Murdered.
God damn it, 0.
I too blame 0. Fruit of the Loom. Worst cornucopia ever. Ever. Choose 1 of 3 multiplayer cards add to your deck. Ooh.
You know, speaking of fruit, I just found out about this new fruit when I was out shopping with my mother. You ever heard of a fruit called sumo citrus?
Yes.
Yeah, when I went shopping in Publix, it was all like moldy. Is this supposed to look like that? Green?
No, not supposed to be moldy. I mean, they're different color, but... Ooh, Tolg, I can get this. Gain 9 block, redirect all incoming damage would be dealt to another player this turn. So I can protect you.
The right black cards.
I can protect you.
Protect me. Protect.
Man, I'm getting bad.
The enemy takes double damage from other players this turn. That's really good. Another player gets 3 energy. I don't know if I want to protect you guys. I'm going to do the one that gives both of you guys double damage. I'm going to give Yote Legends a whirl. Nah, I played a lot of Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Tsushima Legends, and then I played a lot of Ghost of Yote. And, you know, I'm sure it's great. I just, you know, I don't need it. I don't need to. So
Yeah, it's like mediocre. I'll call it like that.
no flanking, so go ahead.
Ooh, like poison lady?
But like the Yote thing, it should have been. I was talking about this other character in the Discord. It should have been Tomoe. That was the girl from the first game, where she becomes a famous, legendary hero when she returns to the mainland.
I mean, it being in a different place, I don't think was a problem with me.
The time period and the setting. That was the issue I had. The game was like, what, 400 years into the future?
I've got flanking, so I'm gonna do that first before you guys do anything. Okay, now murder.
A good car brand with reliability. Oh, I own a Lexus. I just bought one this year. It's a really good car.
I can do 6 more damage.
Okay. I can do 16 damage my dual cast. I can do 9 damage my strike.
Alright, do it.
Dead.
Ooh, poison. It's not the best poison, but I'll take some poison over no poison.
Okay. This time the game decided to give me the sword cards
I
again.
got fusion.
Attack or nimble? Attack or nimble? Only attack. What's up, Lord Gonrak? Yeah, the only problems I had with Yote were it felt like almost exactly the same game. I wish there had just been a couple, even just a couple new things to the formula would have been cool. I didn't hate the game at all. I liked it, but
Yeah, the 2026 Lexus LX SUV. Let me see that. The luxury SUV. That's the one I bought this year. That's a really good car.
Prototype? Was Prototype Sucker Punch? I know they did all of Sly Cooper.
You say you don't like the smart cars, right, Alex?
They're like smart cars, like those little tiny.
Yeah, the one like with the heads-up display and all those cameras.
I mean, I think they're fine. I like safety features on new cars. I appreciate them as tools, like, but I don't find them beautiful, and that's what I mean. Like, I have an old car, I can pop the hood and I can replace all the things in, well, most of the things in there. There's still stuff that I won't do, but that
That's a
I
very
find
expensive
amazing.
car.
But
It's like $108,000 for the luxury SUV.
yeah, I mean, Sony sucks. Like, they've always sucked. Nintendo sucks. These companies that, They do these anti-consumer things, and it bothers me. But you know what? People eat it up. So, ooh.
I don't know about eating up. They were doing really good lately with the Bloodborne and all like way early PS4 type. They were doing really good, but now they've just been flubbing it. But the live service crap like Concord and other 8 projects that they had to cancel.
Wait for them to put out fair games. Oh, what was it? Zero Dawn Hunter's Gathering.
Oh god, that looks really bad. It looks just like Concord.
I wonder if they're gonna pivot, but I don't think they are, because everyone thinks that their idea is special.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot lately with games. Everyone thinks they have a special idea until everyone else sees it.
Xbox is awful too. Xbox is the best of the 3 as far as like consumer stuff, but they make shitty games, and so like that's bad. So, Nima, thank you so much. That's not a bad card. I just don't. 2 is a lot. I do like Crimson Desert. Rough start, but once I got out of it, real good, real fun. All sorts of things to do.
Yeah, it looks really good. About that game, I've been noticing about the journalist behavior. Like, I don't trust them, but they're treating like that game what they did with Black Myth, Volcon, Steader, Blade, and there was another game, but I forgot the name of it. I think they're giving it a low score on purpose.
No, I mean,
Okay, so I'm
the
seeing,
world.
like-
The world is not some giant conspiracy theory. It's just like it makes like the most logical thing is usually the thing that makes the most sense. Is they were given the game, they were given 2 weeks to finish it. It's a 400-hour game, and they resent the fact that it was tough because they rushed through everything. I mean,
I don't know about that. That's the problem.
you think
It
it's like
feels
some
it feels like
global
they're
journalist
not
conspiracy
global.
to rate it low because they're Korean?
No, I feel like they are bought and paid for because they're giving like Concord such a high score, but this game like a 6. And it's not just that game. You also have Stellar Blade with the whole fiasco. It
Stellar
feels
Blade
like
was an
they're fake.
Stellar Blade was an okay game,
It
and
was
so
a fun game. I enjoyed it.
yeah, but I mean it wasn't a 10 out of 10, and people gave it like I think for the most part they ended up probably in the same spot that the fans did. It is really expensive to buy and pay for all like a bunch of game journalists.
Yeah, I don't, it just feels odd. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm noticing like a lot of people. There's this one journalist, I think a PC Gamer, where she hypes up like the really bad games, like Concord. I remember her article. I played 4 hours of Concord. I can't stop playing it. And yet she plays like 3 hours of Crimson Desert, and she doesn't want, and she gives up on it.
Well, I mean, some people have different tastes. I mean, that's the whole point of reviewers. Is like,
Yeah, but that headline, it feels very fake, if you ask me.
yeah, I don't think that it's bought and paid for. I just think that the lady has different tastes than other people. And I mean,
Problem
that's
is they let her review it when it's not her kind of game.
yeah. I mean,
Imagine like OJ reviewing Elden Ring when he plays it for the first time or something.
yeah, exactly. And they go through they just assign it to the people that they they think they're gonna
Oh,
like
free.
it, and then they don't, and that happens. But
Yeah, but I noticed a pattern lately with those other games I mentioned. I don't know if it's because they're Korean or Chinese or whatever. They give this game like a bad shake, make a piece out of it, but everyone else loves it. I don't know, it could be a coincidence.
Seems to be bot reviews. I mean, you're talking about, like, people would go to jail over that stuff if they were bought and paid for reviews, and that was the case. It's just like, you're risking what? Like, you're not even getting thousands. You'd get hundreds of dollars and risk, like, going to jail or getting fined, like, thousands or $10,000 by the FCC. No, there's no way. I think conspiracy theories are fun, but no. Out of your goddamn minds. Yeah, the simplest explanation is just like some people have different tastes in games. I think some of them have trash tastes, and they keep reviewing fucking games. But you know what? It's fine.
Yeah, I remember this other journalist, Jason Schreier. I think that guy lost his credibility with Veilguard. He's a one on that list of journalists that I used to like, but now I don't know what happened to him. He went crazy.
Am I excited for opening day of baseball? Baseball's a sport that I hope... Look, I used to like baseball. I used to go to a lot of games. And then, you know, a million different cheating things happened, and then the commissioner did nothing about it, and the people who were cheated still are in the sport. So now I don't give a fuck about baseball. And if it disappeared, I wouldn't care. So I'm personally not excited. So...
Oh yeah, Samafari. I remember the Veilguard thing where he said that he didn't like Veilguard, but he did it to own the judge. I have no idea what the hell that even means, but he purposely gave a game a thumbs up because he was pissed off of the critics or people who hated it. How does that work?
I don't know. I mean, as long as was that part of his review?
Well, yeah, because people were. I don't know about his review, because he was going on a tangent on Twitter or on X or something. He said that he gave this game it was good not because the game was good. He didn't like. He said he didn't like it, but the reason why he gave it a pass because everyone else hated it.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to see any of that stuff because it's like that sounds like we're translating and sometimes losing a sentence or a couple words could be. If that's the case, then that sucks. But it sounds like. Game of telephone a little bit. I'll weaken that one. Oh, double damage to the one on the end. So try to attack the very far one.
Alright, I'm gonna go overclocking. Yeah, I can kill. There we go.
Game journalists give high scores because of personal bias. Yeah, I'm one of them. Are you kidding?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Every single person has bias. That is how people work. I mean,
Alex really loved Anthem.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I have a copy sitting right next to me, Tolg. It's right there. It's within arm's reach at all times. We all like and don't like certain things. Oh, poison.
All right, plasma. That's good.
Crimson Desert. I'm having tons of fun doing random stuff. Just totally random things.
I'm gonna get that game eventually when there's a sale. It kind of reminds me of Red Dead Redemption 2, Breath of the Wild, and Dragon's Dogma, all combined.
Some people are worse at their jobs than others, for sure, as far as reviewing goes. It's one of those things that I never like when people are like, oh, all critics, you know, or the critics average. It's like, you should find someone who it feels like they have similar opinions on video games than you, and then follow them. You can follow them because they have entertaining skits or dumb skits, or because, you know, OJ is just a crazy person that's very funny to watch. Or you could agree with the reviews and just, like, see what people think about it. But, like, I wouldn't take some of the review stuff, like, too seriously, because we're all different people. We're going to like and not like certain things. Like, there may be a bad Souls game, and I just like Souls games, so I'm going to play it anyway. And I'd be like, hey, this game's pretty good, and you may think it's trash. And it's just because I'm biased towards Souls games. I do believe they should send me booze when I review video games. That should be a law. Let's pass it. Send me a video game and then alcohols. We've rested
Thunder
a
was the one.
lot. Do we want to rest and upgrade, or do you guys want to go to the event?
I got Thunder. That's the one that you've been using
I'm
that
fine
gives you
for
more damage
now.
with lightning, right?
Yeah, Thunder's the power that makes it, and you upgrade. I had like 3 of them. It does a lot.
Guess I'm up for upgrading.
Okay. I don't think I have anything to upgrade right now.
The critics do feel identical. I mean, I don't know. It feels like they're in a circle.
Oh, sweet. This is one of the best ones in the game, miniature tent. You choose any number of options at rest sites. Thank you.
Yeah, I had that one.
Did you use Storm in that last room with Toj or no?
No. No, Voltaic is the one that does real big damage, and then you just want to just really, and then you upgrade it so it doesn't have Ethereal on it, and you just, I was casting it like twice a turn, and so it ends up casting like 50 times for 30. It was doing 36 damage a hit, like 50 hits.
Okay, this card, what it does is that every time I play a power, I can channel 1 lightning, but the problem with power is that it's only used once.
Yeah, it's a niche piece. There's a power build, but you don't start with that card. The power build is at the beginning of your turn, you get a random power to your hand, and then that's how that one works out. But flanking on the one that's dealing damage.
Okay, I could, oh wow, nice one.
Just fucking show off.
Okay, I could do strike or dual cast. Let me take a potion real quick. Wait, that doesn't count as an attack? Let me see. Oh no, it's a skill.
Oh,
Okay,
Joe,
so
I mean,
you
the 3 of us here, we are totally biased, and sometimes we're up front with them. We're like, you know, there's a bunch of times we saw Marvel movies, especially in the beginning. We're like, hey, this movie's only okay, but I really enjoyed it because, you know, I'm biased towards Marvel movies, and well, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're honest.
I don't like. I'm against Marvel movies now. Like I take them with a huge grain of salt nowadays. Post Endgame.
I enjoyed Anthem, even if it was trash.
There was some fun stuff in Anthem, like flying around was super cool. The problem I had is playing on a higher difficulty. They just added a 0 to the health of all the bad guys, and you would just sit there for 5 minutes shooting them, and it was miserable. It was like playing the Division.
Oh, I bought that game. I should. I never
Didn't-
returned it, but I should. I played the second mission. Stopped playing that game after that. It was boring.
I have it right here. This is my copy of Anthem. Tolg sent it to me. And then
It's a flippy.
Which Tolg?
I think it was
Tolgion or the
Tol-
other
no,
Tolg?
Tolgion, this
Yeah.
guy. Was it Rufus? No, Rufus didn't. May have been Bell. I don't think Moose chewed on it. I don't remember which
Tolg, why
dog
would
I
you
chewed
think
it.
it was
money on
Moose.
Was it?
It was like $2.99 in a Dropbox also. And Flippy was on his way over there, so I didn't have to pay for shipping.
Yeah, international shipping, yeah.
I never played Anthem. I seen
I had
AJ
fun
play
a
it,
little bit.
and it looked fun at first, but then when you continue playing it, oh my god, it got worse and worse.
Back one's flanked.
I don't have any attack cards, so it's all on you, Tog.
Yeah, only had 2 attack cards. So.
And I think I fucked myself. Yep. I'll be eating this.
No, the first one's dead.
Oh, slime doesn't do damage. Nice.
Carne asada tacos. She got mad because you've been eating garbage. I thought you were on a health kick. Ooh, I like this one. If enemy has poison, deal 9 poison. I mean, it's not the best, but I like me some poison.
Poison.
Am I getting her fusion card?
Poison running through my veins.
And then now I can select all of these things. So I can dig, and I can smith, and I can heal
Shit.
one of you. I'm not
Oh,
going
shit.
to, but I could. 8-4. Actually, one more block. I will tell you what. I'll heal you because you die a lot, and then I'll rest.
Health is for losers. I mean, how you gonna? Wow. If I'm alive, I'm gonna play around with those people, man.
An 11. Yeah. Duskblood? Is Duskblood the FromSoft game that's coming out on Switch? All these video games starting to sound like exactly the same goddamn thing.
I think it was.
I have a Switch 2 now, so I'll probably play it. I don't know. I promise nothing, but we'll see. Maybe I'll say if AJ buys it for me, I'll play it. 7 poison, I think, is more important.
This ain't good. We're trying to kill the priest, right?
No, I didn't want flanking to happen, but yeah. Yeah, I won a Switch 2. I didn't pay for it. It was like the greatest thing ever. So,
You won it?
yeah, in a raffle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can get PS5. And you may want to get a PS5 Pro because, I mean, we'll see.
Alex
I might get
chose
so
a random house, and there was a Switch 2 in there.
No, it was a company Christmas party, and there was like a raffle for a bunch of stuff. Let's see, more poison. I need to survive. I mean, people were pissed when they showed off that game, and they're like, "Oh, cool! Wait, this kind of looks like Bloodborne. Wait, what is this?" And then it was like Nintendo exclusive, and everyone was mad.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know if we were lied to. It's just like the PS4 was such a great generation, and then the 5 had some amazing games on it. It's just fewer, much fewer games. Alright, the back one's going to take double damage this turn. He's almost dead.
Yeah, I will die this round, but I did 150
Now 3 more
just
damage
for
and he
the round.
dies.
I have nothing.
Okay, well.
But I will revive, I will return.
Let me see if I can drink something. Nope, can't do anything.
Nope, he's dead.
Awesome.
Poison.
I wasted a potion.
This
What do you
game,
mean waste potions, Zero?
the first game in this is a great game, and you can get it super cheap, and you can get it on your phone, you can get it on whatever. But if you love deck building games and you get this on your phone, you better have really good self-control. You'll find yourself playing this all the goddamn time when you shouldn't be. That's a good
Want
one.
to be right back real quick?
It's like when I got Balatro. I was playing that shit all the time, and I was like, I need to stop playing this goddamn game.
No card. No good card.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, speaking of card games, I got Poker Night at the Inventory. Oh, I love that game when I first played it.
Replace the active math single path. No. I've never done the Golden Compass, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, lucky. I got the relic that gives me 4 upgrades. Nice.
He was at this playing Spire all night. I can believe it. Man, I played Magic for so long. Like, there are people that get, you know, they love these games. They look at it as puzzles, but then they get totally obsessed and, like, no bullshit watching people, like, damage their fucking lives with Magic the Gathering because they'd be at work thinking about, like, combos and all these other things. It's like, bro, you gotta work.
Have you guys ever played Poker Night?
Mm-mm.
It's really fun. The one with the Telltale one where you play against the Heavy, Max, Tight Show, and Strongback. It's a really good remake. I'm glad they. I hope they do Poker Night too. That game is my favorite one.
It's a pick and choose. Day's going alright. Went to the gym. Went to the grocery store. Playing some Slay the Spire. Oh, this butthole. I'm gonna make... he takes double damage now. I know it's a little late, but... we got to get... oh, nice. Look at you. Let's... oh, I love D&D. Love it. It's been a long time. I'm going to keep talking about it with people out here about potentially playing some. Maybe we'll have an opportunity. Let's see. Because I like when people are creative. And it depends on the people because... look, I played a lot of D&D in my life, like a lot, and some people are bad at it, and bad at it in a way that like I don't like them as people, and so as long as I'm not playing with people that like DMing for people like that, because I would just make their life miserable till they left. I mean, you try to gently correct first, but then. Oh yeah, man. Well, in the room with all my books, I can show you all my old ones. Old ones. You want to fight him?
What does the key do?
I don't know what he does.
The key is a relic, I think, for a treasure. It's just a random relic.
Oh, he's a dead man.
All right, fine.
I remember you talking about a Harry Potter at the tabletop. I think it was on one of those streams. I think it was on the Dark Alliance where you said that you had like a pet squirrel named Nibbles.
Nibbles. Nibbles was my pet squirrel. It was
Was
evil.
that D&D or was that?
That was
Modern?
D&D. Yeah, that was 5th edition when we did that one. Oh shit, that's kind of a bad hand. That was we were playing bad guys, and then we did so much. We did evil stuff in a creative enough way that the DM was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Do I like systems beside D&D? Lancer never played. Pathfinder is really just D&D, so I mean that's the same goddamn thing. Vampire the Masquerade I played one time, and it was fine, but like D&D Pathfinder are pretty much all I need.
Oh yeah, I remember how dark it was. I remember that story. You guys were killing the students in the castle by soliciting them for sex or something like that.
Well, you can. My character was a warlock, a mind warlock, and you can't force people to harm themselves, but you can force them and give them like simple instructions, like take 10 paces forward, and then someone else in the group can like open up a bag of holding in front of them, like put it on the floor, and then they, living creatures can only survive for so long in a bag of holding before they just die, and then so. It was a creative way to force these students to, off themselves. And, like, he was trying to create this rule system where we couldn't do it, and we were, like, constantly thinking of, like, even more screwed up things to do it, and, yeah.
Oh, is there a 40k RPG with tabletop?
Alright, flanking's on him.
Nice. This card is useless. I don't have any. I don't have any cards that gives me status effects.
How come we don't stream on YouTube? YouTube's a giant piece of shit. I mean, that's just the truth. Like, YouTube literally sucks to stream at, and we hate it. We have streamed on YouTube simultaneously a few times. Like, we have the capability, and it's something we may consider doing more of, because, like, expanding the audience is always good. But, I mean, that's the honest answer, is YouTube fucking sucks. And that's it. Like, the moderation tools are awful, like finding chats and super chats, all that stuff sucks. Well, this better
There
be
we
worth
go.
it.
I got a lantern key. Oh wait, that's right. That's what we fought for.
Yeah. Oh, these are terrible. This is a good card if you're in the Shiv build, but I am not in the Shiv build.
Try to do the lightning build. I have to skip this one. Hot fix. That's the focus. This is a good one.
JP3, thank you so much.
Oh, I know these guys. They're pretty easy. Oh shit! It wastes your hand. The lantern key. Oh no, that's not. I do not like that.
All right, just make sure you have enough block. Do you have?
I can stun him. Oh, he
I
can
look.
run
I
into me and
I don't think Twitch is. I don't think Twitch is good. I don't. But like as far as functionality from like where we're sitting, it's the one that we've always had, and it's just like we've tried it, and like I said, we may continue to do it because it's a good idea business wise, but it does fucking suck.
Yeah, Twitch is getting crazy. Should attack that egg bug right there. use dual cast, and I'm also focused, so I can do a lot of damage. 22 damage.
Appreciate
Nope.
that.
Wrong one.
Shadurka. Shadurka. Alright, here's a ton more poison on that guy.
I don't have enough attack.
It's alright, the egg dies this turn. He just dies to the...
Ah, god damn this fucking key again.
It's alright, they're pretty much... Yeah, they're both dead, so it don't matter. Yeah, the poison build I feel is the strongest end game build. Sly is also very good, but because it's not as good, and so you really start to feel it in the higher ascendancies. Now that you're not going like infinite. I did hear about Arnold coming back for Conan, yeah. Could be cool. Could suck. I don't know. This guy sucks. Alright, I'll flanking him. Kill his ass.
Okay, I need some blocks. Yep. I'm just gonna... I don't want to hit him. He's gonna do 5 damage on me.
I will take
How
it.
old is
So
Arnold?
we-
I mean, he's
we
so
go-
old. He's so old now. I mean, I imagine he can get into like old man strength. Although, you know, it's at the gym. There's some old dudes that are jacked as shit, but they're also the ones out here on like horse steroids. So I don't know if he wants to be doing that.
He's 78 years old.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants to be doing that shit then.
Shit. Let me take a potion. I gotta take this potion.
Less action-oriented movie? That's not going to go over well. That's a stupid-ass idea. For people who want to see Conan the Barbarian sequel, I will flanking him.
I have all my block cards on my hand right now. Oh my god. Right when I need to attack.
Alright, be careful, he's got thorns again. Throw this fire at him. You got any other damage on him? I can do 10 more if I throw this potion.
I can do 2 strikes. That would do 12 damage.
Yep, he's dead.
Ow.
He's dead.
Dice by poison. Or lightning.
Oh my god, I was gonna die in that. So close to death on that round.
Alright, we get to heal. And then I'll heal one of you. I healed Splinter last time, I healed Toga this time.
Yeah, Toge's near death. Oh, this is a good card too. I have to get rid of this other card. Which one is it?
Oh, at least I'm going into the shop with 446 gold.
Yeah, John Lithgow's gonna be 90 years old when they end, so I don't know what they were. I love John Lithgow, but I don't know what they're thinking. Not a lot of long-term planning for them. Thank you so much, Shadurka. They want a name recognition. There's tons of dudes that are not 70 years old or 80 years old. Find a 60-year-old. That's a fun card. If I had, well, let's remove cards from my deck. Yeah, find a 50, 60-year-old person. Better not be some like bizarre marketing thing where they're like, "Oh, wouldn't it be cool if, you know, we have to replace Dumbledore?" Like, it's like, that's weird. I have no strikes, but I'll take it if no one. Point to what you want.
Oh man.
I would
Guess
just.
so. You're gonna take the Planet Spear, Togi, or not?
No, you take them. Take them. Heal them if you want.
Alright, I'll take it.
Dumbledore or Gandalf? Dumbledore isn't fit to collect the piss of Gandalf. So, who would win in a fight? Gandalf. And now Dumbledore's OP, but Gandalf's like, he's a Maiar. He's like literally an angel.
He's not human.
Alright. Dig. Three vulnerables, nice.
I gotta heal.
Oh, here you go.
Alex could have healed you.
I did. Heal everybody. I do wish they made a series about the Blue Wizards. I mean, in theory, that's kind of what they're doing with Rings of Power, but that doesn't count because that shit sucks. What is the... Okay, Blue Wizards are Alatar and Palando? Is that right, John? You would know, John, right? No One Piece review. No. I'll check it out eventually, but nothing that we're covering on the channel. Alatar and Polano. Yeah, still got it.
I just healed. Come on.
Taking so much damage. Dude, a
Yeah.
Hobbit cooking show like would have been amazing. Are you kidding? That would have been incredible. We could do stuff
Cook
about
Hobbits?
them, you know, like the proper way to brew Hobbit tea and to make all the different pastries and how they make cider and beer and wine and then brandy.
I don't trust anybody to do anything, Panos. Look at Game of Thrones. Look at the Rings of Power. You also have another one, Star Trek. Doctor Who's bad. Like everything, almost every adaptation is pretty bad right now.
Because the people just want to do their own stuff and not bother with the source material.
Yeah.
They're not fan fiction. It's not fan fiction. These people really hate the source material. They think they can make a better one.
That's the thing. Why did the Who originals like have so many seasons? Because people were watching it. And now, oh no, we want to do it like this. Or Rings of Power, or...
So, but Panos,
Or
the difference
stuff.
between those shows and some of the other ones is like the creators are actually involved. And that's a big difference. Like having someone who's, you know, created it kind of gives you a leg up. It's easier to be accurate when you have someone go, hey, this isn't accurate.
Oh, I hate this guy.
I
Jimmy?
don't know if he's a producer on the new Elden Ring movie. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. There's a couple things they could do with Robert Downey Jr.'s Doomsday to make it not suck. And I don't think they're going to do it, but there's just some things they could. If they open up with the scene and they get Josh Brolin as Thanos in whatever universe that Doom is from, and then Thanos is trying to like push him around, and he's like, well, he's like, do you have the Infinity Gauntlet? And he says, well, no, but you should still respect me. And then Doom rips his spine out of his body. That would be cool enough to make up for the fact that we have Robert Downey Jr. as Doom, and it's like, okay, this guy's actually a fucking badass.
I doubt it. You think they're gonna do third time's the charm with Doom?
I mean, maybe.
Man, I think there's only been 2 Dooms in live action. You had Fan Force Stick, which is the worst one, if you ask me, and the first one. Both of them have been pretty bad.
Goku versus Harry Potter, like in a fight. I mean, Goku can't finish a fight in an episode, so
But Goku can sneeze and the planet is gone.
Which Goku are we talking about here? Kid Goku or Goku that can like blow up a planet with a snap of his fingers?
deadbeat dad Goku.
Oh shit, he could just teleport behind him and snap his neck.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, Goku from Dragon Ball Evolution, the greatest of all Gokus.
The one in high school. Yeah. Yeah, I think Harry Potter could win that fight. He doesn't do shit in that movie. I'll be right back real quick.
Alright. Down to 22 cards, which is better. Block. Look, I grew up watching the show, but even as a kid, I was like, man, they're really padding the fuck out of this,
Yeah.
you know, storyline where it's like nothing ever finished, and then, you know, so it's like you could love it, but just be like, this is silly, and not always silly in a good way.
This planet will be gets blown up in 5 minutes. 50 episodes later,
Yeah,
they're still
exactly.
fighting.
Oh, because, I mean, comic Thanos had, like, different motivations and everything was different, so it wasn't just about him doubling resources and stuff. It was... There's also lines where he's trying to court Lady Death and he's in love with her, and so, like, some of it's about that. I mean, there's a variety of motives, and none of them are great. He's supposed to be insane. That's why, you know, he was kind of kicked off his planet. But...
What, you mean the Mad Titan was mad?
Exactly. It's kind of in the name.
But to be fair, the power of bonus and then kill half of every living being for Lady Death. I accept that.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna swap Coral. I don't know what they're gonna do, man. So, I read the books a long time ago, but even when I was reading them, there's like, hey, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What do you mean that Harry's mom is the very first mother to ever, you know, die and like truly love her child, and you know this whole thing where you know you can't touch evil, and then like the whole mark of not being able to touch him, or the fact that the Elder Wand thing doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I think you talk about her mother. Basically, she did like a spell or something. It was like an
Yeah.
ancient ritual that she gave her life to save Harry if he gets hit with the abracadabra spell.
Yeah, so it's
I
like
know it's called Avada Kedavra, but I'm calling it abracadabra.
you know, it makes so like in short movies, it's easier to buy because you're not spending a whole lot of time to go like, hey, this doesn't make any goddamn sense. But it's gonna be more interesting. I'm curious to see what they do. I don't need this yet. I don't need that there. No.
Goku versus Darkseid. Again, Goku is pretty strong. Which Goku, Sam?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my
let's start
God,
checking
this
here.
guy. Gotta kill this guy quick. Alright, this is a terrible card now I think about it.
Just need to build up poison on him as fast as possible and get that going.
Oof, that's a big hit. Could use Nolan on him. Probably. Yep.
Yeah, sweet. We won the first one that we did. I did. It was gonna do 2,500 damage worth of thunder things in one turn. Said I wouldn't do it, but I did it.
Oh yeah, I said that. You had duplicates of the thunder.
Flanking's on. Let's backflip. Let's see what we get. Nope, nothing good.
Oh, why did I do that? Oh, I could use hot. There you go. Hot fix is pretty good. Anyway, I just need to get rid of these orbs and stop it with lightning.
Alright, vulnerable. And poisoned.
Alright, I'm gonna use dual
Yeah, they-
cast on my Dark Orb.
Mindset to Decay, they did a really good job with the multiplayer here. And they even added some like multiplayer specific cards to kind of spice it up. So there's some cool stuff.
Any wins yet? Oh, hi, sweet. Not with me. They won with Flippy, but when I joined in, we lost the first act.
Mhm.
Oh, god damn, this stacks. This will be 15 damage.
Yeah, it's hard to pick. Unless you got a defensive build, it's hard to pick both. Let's poison them.
Oof. Yep, let's go. We gotta kill him here.
You ever notice this little picture of him up here? Looks like a butt peeking through, I don't know, like the back of a kilt or something. Like those are definitely some booty cheeks. And then you look over here, it's like, well, maybe his face is booty cheeks.
Oh, wow.
Alright, he's got double damage on him.
I don't have any. Oh, I have this card.
You gotta do something.
Good. Nice.
Yep. Flanking is broken, and now
And
he
he's dead.
dies. See? Ain't no problem. Yeah, let him die to poison. It's way cooler.
Oh shit, I died. Oh, I got Flex. That's a good potion right there. Oh, sweet, I got Voltaic. I need that.
Yeah, you need to upgrade it because it's not very good if it's not upgraded. Because it starts getting good once you've cast that and like all of the other like, you got it's a engine. You gotta upgrade it, otherwise it's not an engine.
No one in the Naruto universe could handle the Monkey King on King Key Planet.
The first boss didn't hit anything for me. This one
Maybe
didn't hit
Kaguya?
anything.
I mean, she's pretty strong. No one here knows what I'm talking about, right? Oh, god
Mm.
damn it, not this guy.
God damn it,
Create an
damn it.
ethereal copy of the first attack you play each turn. Ugh.
I'll take the draw mask. The jewel, yeah, I need that.
Oh, these are all not good.
He's the worst one.
Some of his stuff's real powerful one. There's actually one of my favorite of these in the entire game is where he plays your first turn for you. Because a lot of builds, you just want to play every card in your hand, and then it's OP as shit.
I got the mask. That could be go well with the the defect, because he has this card where if you draw a power card, you get one more electric orb, which is pretty useful.
See, I don't like these, especially since like in long fights you don't get to use them all that often. But maybe I should pick this. I don't. If you played like flipping, you have 40 cards in your deck. This is the best option because you just don't draw it as often. But I don't like that. It's poopy. See, I drew all of them in the same one. This sucks.
Yeah, get rid of it. I got rid of these cards. Shit.
Yeah, I would do this. Go away, Swains!
Yeah, it's a really. I guess you say it was a good relic that he plays your first turn, the devil.
if you're playing a build that does like you just need to cast your stuff, so there's a lot of builds that are like that, like where the thing, the order in which you do it, like he doesn't screw you up. He just plays everything left to right as quick as he can, and there's most of the time that's fine. Like if you're playing the Sly, whatever her name is, I wouldn't do it because he's gonna discard all the wrong cards. But he'll just play like all your defense cards, and then for every other turn you get that extra energy, which is really strong. All right, front guy flanked. Dead.
Nice. Ugh, can't block that shit. Oh yeah, so it removes the exhaust of my upgrader, right?
Yeah, it
And
removes
I-
exhaust on Voltaic, yeah. Like the engine, I think, is you want at least one, if not two, of the things where it says pay X, evoke lightning X times, and then you want like one, or you want like 2 or 3 copies of Voltaic, and you just want to chain cast them. And usually do that with the mirrors or with the there's like events that just add another copy of a card to your deck, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, because we were fighting against the test subject, the project, and he's probably the second worst one.
He's tough.
The last phase is bullshit. Okay, I could do 4 times 8. That's gonna be 32 damage with a Voltaic. Let me cast Null on him, and let's try it out.
Yeah, it's not. It's like you want to cast it like 4 or 5 times. Like find the duplicator potion, find the power that says whenever you cast a spell, cast it again. That spell is almost like Hang, where it's like it just blows up.
Oh yeah, you can chain it. Like if you have the, I'm using this power called the orb slots. Basically, gives me extra orbs. If I chain that with a Voltaic, I can cast a lot of lightning spells. Alright, it's nothing useful there.
Blockade of poison on all enemies. Ooh, this is a real good one. I've actually never got this one when we were actually playing the poison build.
Yeah, capacitor. I get 2 orb slots, and that goes really well with the Voltaic.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, the Voltaic build doesn't need that. You'd want more Voltaics, but it certainly doesn't hurt.
Alright, use the fusion.
Let's see.
That never. Nice. Good job, Togion.
The devil gave me that card.
You alive, Zero?
I don't know how he always breaking his audio.
Does OJ go to his house? Like, how's he breaking shit? That's usually OJ's shtick. Nope, I could do is draw plasma. I need more attack cards.
I'll kill the one in the front. OJ's not catching strays. I'll flanking the front one. He takes double damage this turn.
Alright, he's weakened.
Nothing.
Oh, so
Can
now
do
they're
12
not,
damage on this guy.
yeah, now they're not going to deal any damage. It's good.
Maybe I could drink a strength potion. Maybe that can kill him.
They're not doing any damage. They'll die in the next round or two.
But they hit you with unblocked damage, you lose max health.
But none of us are taking any damage this turn.
I will.
What? They don't. How?
Because they're doing
Der
10 damage.
one back, just double.
Oh, they deal different damage to me. Oh, okay. It shows that I'm taking 1 from the front and 2 from the back. So I'm special and you guys suck.
Streamer privilege.
Streamer privileges, right, Moose?
Of course. We got shit cards.
Yeah, because you have the
Guess I'll
immaterial
take spinner.
thingy on Alex at the moment.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, you still have a chance with lightning. Yeah.
And poison it.
I got lucky there.
Okay. Vulnerable and more poison. Dead.
Nice.
6. Nice.
Nice.
69 damage. Nice.
Claw is good, but I'm not going
If
for
this
it.
didn't have exhaust on it, this would be a great card. But it has exhaust on it, and I don't know if it even loses exhaust when you upgrade it. No, because it's already upgraded. No, fuck that. And if you happen to get the thing that removes an exhaust from there, I wouldn't waste it on that. You lose the Lantern Tea, gain History Course. That's a really good one. 2 random potions, 2 random relics. Start your turn, play a copy of your last played attacker skill. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I'm choosing.
I could pair well with Voltaic, but the problem is it's at the start of combat.
I mean, it still does insane amount of damage. Doesn't matter when you're doing it in some of these longer fights. Just make sure that you're casting at the right time.
Alright, what we're going to do?
The last one, I don't think our damage is anywhere close. I don't even know if we... Nah, we'd be fine in the middle one. We just gotta, you know, plan. Let's take it a little slow and see if I get flanking before you guys do something. I did not, but let me vulnerable him. Morning, dollary dues.
Man, I might get any of my good ones yet.
I mean, next turn, hopefully I draw flanking, and then we can just set up a big turn. But yeah, I'm not...
I have the sword ready, but
I've got flanking, so I'll cast that first.
Nope. I don't have Voltaic on me.
Don't need a whole lot
Oh,
more
shit.
damage.
I can't do it. Maybe.
Do you have anything? Because you need the
If
20
I
something
need-
and 25.
if I get somehow 2 energy, I
So-
only need 2 energy.
3, 6, 9, 12. That should do it. No, we're short 5.
No,
9. I have nothing.
I got nothing on me. I could do 9 damage with my lightning, but that's at the end of the turn.
Yeah, we're counting on that anyway. Okay. Well, if you got nothing, no potions, then...
No.
Nope. Oh shit.
Nah, he made it. He got out.
What, he doesn't get poisoned?
He did. It just
He
wasn't
did.
enough.
We had 25 with lightning and poison, and he had 30 something.
No, let's get you guys healed. Unless you guys really want to go shopping.
Fight an elite. Oh my god.
I'll heal you, Tolg. Oh, that's not.
Yeah, there's an elite right after this. That's why I want to avoid it.
On the other side, we would have elite too. We're kind of on full health here too. And the random could also be a stronger enemy.
Tolg, I'd probably take the nib. One of you needs to take the nib. I won't take it. I'll take the hourglass because it's the worst, and you take the pillow because you take too much damage.
Who's that? Me or Togia?
Doesn't matter. You both take too much damage, and you both have big attacks that doubling damage would be good.
Oh, God damn it. I hate this guy.
Alright, flanking's on. Oh, the flanking's not on because of because of his stupid artifact.
Artifact.
Alright, I've got noxious fumes, and so that'll start eating some of his artifact away.
McGee's will take, but it's not gonna do much damage. Use storm.
I don't even think that counts towards... I don't like that we have to sit here through everybody's.
Yes.
It actually sucks when you have 4 people. It's like, I'm tired of watching you people burn.
40 damage.
Alright, well...
I could nullify. Oh, no, I can't because he has the artifact. Ugh.
He's down to 3. What's up, Patrick? Alright, I've got flanking. Does anyone have one more thing to put on him?
I could cast a weak.
Why is this
Yeah,
card
losing.
stuck down here?
Or he's
It's
got
so
one
dumb.
more.
Yeah,
But
now
no,
he's got
it's-
flanking on him.
Good job.
Yeah, big damage.
Lucky draw.
I got 6 burn cards on me.
Did I test Crimson Desert? I did. I really like it. It takes a little while, and I played it on PlayStation 5 Basic as well. It's got a rough start, Controls are rough and take a little bit to getting used to. And I'm going to tell you all the negatives right up front. The story is mediocre. It's middling. It's fine. It's there. Characters kind of bland. The real star of the game is the world. It's just filled with all sorts of really cool things to do. I mean, you can just catch bugs all day and make dyes. You can have a hedgehog ranch. You can go catch wild horses. There's puzzles. Find these crazy ceramic dudes. Turn into a wrestler and like OJ does, and just run around and you know, stone cold stunner and suplex dudes. So there's tons of stuff to do.
Okay, Alex, like have a take on me. Let me cast fusion. Exterminate.
I used whatever the one that the internet told me to use. Like, you have to change it because it's like, I think it's locked at 30 FPS, but it looks better.
There we go.
A decent card out of it too.
Ah, nothing good.
Deal 8 damage to all enemies.
I guess I could take Rocket Punch.
I would. I mean, if you're not happy about cards, don't take them.
Yeah, but it'll be free if I mix it with Overclock, because I get 2 burns out of it, and when a status card is created, reduce this card's cost to 0, so I can play for free.
Yeah, but you just. I mean, anytime you put a card in your deck that isn't like part of the plan, you're further away from Voltaic or one, you know, your other big ones. So you just got to be careful with adding stuff.
That's true. I'm on 23 already. My heal.
Alex, you're healing me, then I can hear you. Then you're at least full.
Gotcha.
Oh, you can get multiple horses in that game? Nice.
Yeah, you can catch a bunch of horses. A lot of them suck. There's like legendary horses and stuff. Yeah, I mean, some games I get on PC. Most games I get on PC. Downgrade to.
Yeah.
I hate
Nah.
this one. You have to pick this
Yeah.
shitty one.
Oh, nice. I got rid of Zap. I upgraded Zap. Now it... Oh my god.
Yeah, my PC is super powerful.
Fucking 0.
But my PC is up here.
What's going on? Oh, I had to press proceed.
Oh, these guys. I'll flanking on the back one.
Watcha.
I'll take the damage, and I'll get rid of boot sequence. I got my audio working fine until tomorrow. I need my IEM replacements.
Yeah, we won twice? Once? I know we won once.
We did.
Alright, well, the back is going to die anyway, so maybe don't screw with the one in the back.
He's on 3. You gotta love tap him.
Two orbs.
Yeah, hit the last one. He's still gonna be alive.
Nah, it was a 50-50 chance, and I was willing to risk it. Because he had 2 orbs, and he was poisoned. You want to see my Crimson Desert gameplay? You will not get to. I'm sorry. You'll get to see OJ's tomorrow. That'll be exciting.
Dual cast. This one's gonna be dead.
Apparently there was some balance stuff. Nothing in builds that I play, Zero. People were upset that the 1 mana draw 2, discard 2 was nerfed, but that card's fucked up. Like, there are a lot of cards in this game that are like would be broken in other card games, but having like 5 of those in any deck is fucked up. And people got pissy. It's like there's still plenty of like gross ass builds, but they shouldn't be super easy to manufacture. Stay up. You know, one thing I don't like about Crimson Desert is that whole, you know, I know it's not a reputation system, but the, you know, what do they call it? The commodity system or the whatever it is. I don't like it.
The bounties.
No, it's just like if you're running in, if you're in the Lord's manor and you steal something from him and you never get caught and no one ever saw you do it, you still, you know, lose the, you know, not reputation for it. It's like, I don't like that. Yeah.
Kind of.
Don't like it.
Well, I remember KCD2 having that similar scenario.
I
Does
stole
he
all
see
sorts of
you
stuff
when
in
you-
KCD.
You know, does he see you like when you're entering the building and then you notice something is gone? Alex?
No, Crimson, no. No matter what, even if it's nighttime and no one is anywhere near you, if you steal an apple that technically belongs to someone else, it's... Yeah, it's a contribution, that's right, that's what it's called. I hate it. It's stupid.
Yeah, in KCD2 it's different. Like if they see you near the area and something's missing, they immediately point you. That's why stealing is so damn difficult in that game.
Weaken the guy in the back. Flank the guy in the back.
These will take 10 times 8. Okay. Let me use Nolan.
You don't steal from the evil people in the game, Joss? You're saying you don't loot the corpses of the bandits you killed?
I do. It's free. They attack me.
That's not the paladin way. Are you kidding? You kill a poacher and you steal the gold. If you take the gold off of his body and you don't give it to his widow and his kids, you're going to, you know, you're the worst paladin ever.
Damn, I fucked that guy up.
This guy. Alright. No flanking.
Yeah,
Not if
KCD2 show won many awards, but we gotta give it to the French.
If you use that money to
I mean,
invest
I
in more good deeds, no. See, then you could have stolen from the ultra wealthy who acquired it, you know, evilly.
I still haven't played that game yet. Obscure. It's just an expedition.
Obscure.
Expedition, yeah, that's what I'm just gonna call it expedition. I don't know why people keep calling it obscure.
Flanking on the big guy. Expedition 33 was fucking excellent. I mean, it was
Yeah,
really,
I'm gonna
really
get that
good.
game
Like, there was
this summer
no... You know, I know that I loved KCD as well. It was incredible. And so, like, when one or the other, it's like, that just comes down to, like, which people they got voting. But it's not like, oh, man, they stole it. It's like, no, both of them were fucking excellent 10 out of 10 games.
There's only, like, one guy who's the main character, right?
No, there's you have a bunch of people.
It's
But-
a party, huh?
You have a small party.
Yeah, his party's made of women. Not that I have a problem with that, but huh? I just noticed that.
Well, I mean, the other thing is you have to. It's easier to get through Expedition 33 like story than KCD's like a much longer game, and if you think that everyone has the same attention span, I mean,
Oh, this is the card you were talking about, Tempest, right?
yeah, Tempest is not as good as Voltaic. Like you have to have. There's a plasma engine with Tempest where you can get infinite energy, and then you can Tempest for infinite amounts. It's real fun.
Oh, I got it.
It is real fun.
It's already upgraded. Now, the problem with this boss, especially in the last one, is that he gets an ability where it nullifies damage to 1.
Yeah, yeah. You just play around intangible. We'll be all right. And you do the best we can. All right, who is low? Tolga's lower. Do I need poison potion? Oh, poison potion is pretty cool.
I think you're only poison. I don't think. I don't know if poison damage is negated by his ability. Only one way to find out. Gets more powerful over your skills. Forget about that. Might take liquid bronze. Hope it doesn't go away.
Ow.
Oh, if I had a lot of energy, I could have cast that. I can use Voltaic Plus right now. It's 5, but I don't have Thunder on me, so I'm gonna wait.
I don't know if I have a favorite game of all time. You know, I know people don't like it and they think it's a cop-out answer. I don't have a favorite movie of all time. I don't have a favorite TV show of all time. Like, you ask me at a different period, a time of day, I might have a different answer for you. Man, I love Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Love it. GoldenEye
Holy
was one of the
shit, he's gonna
best
kill me.
best shooters of all time. Halo 1, incredible. I don't know. No idea. Yeah, we're casting too many skills, so this is it. We are dead.
Yeah, this boss sucks.
I love
for
Baldur's
multiple
Gate 3.
people.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is incredible. But like I don't have one that I like above the other. It's like I don't like tacos more than I like pizza, more than I like burgers or steak. It's like sometimes you're just in the mood for something. Well, this turn he dies, which is good. And at the end of turn, I will cast this so that at the beginning of next turn, I cast the right spell. You guys are making sure you're using your history course, right? The last spell you play every turn is the first one that... The time you play the most is your favorite game? That is definitely not true. That's wild. I played a shitload of League of Legends, that's right. Definitely not my favorite game. Defect is sleepy.
Yeah, I'm very sleepy. I'm not dead or anything.
Hi, Alex.
But
Hey, Togenon's gonna join me in my slumber party, so it's all up to you, Alex. But again,
28. That'll be the last thing I cast. So 1, 2.
28 damage he does.
Well, I'll put Apparition on here so he does no damage. Next turn he'll do no damage, and we just gotta, I don't know.
30 damage.
Let's see what we got. I should cast this here. It would be a waste, but it guarantees me next turn I don't die. I think it's better.
Oh, someone to spam in chat.
he non-stops attacks. That's another problem that I have with him.
So we can get another, nope, no more damage. So if I cast this, the next turn I will draw 2 more, and then I'll cast this, so then the first thing is next turn I don't die again. I think I'll get through this guy, but I don't think I'll get through the next one. So I'm not worried about damage. Don't want flanking. Give her a squash. Snakebite's not terrible. Maybe I want to do this at the end. Wait, why did someone get banned? They do naughty things? I didn't see. Well, you die at the end of turn, so I guess we'll do this and then pass. Was he typing nonsense the way the Defect types nonsense? Because that's what the whole gibberish, that's what the Defect does. It's like a game mechanic.
Oh, he's not tapping anything. I'm asleep.
How come you don't multi-stream? YouTube, we said it earlier in the stream, YouTube's a giant piece of shit. Like, it fucking sucks. It's one of the worst streaming platforms ever. And so from, like, where we're sitting, it's tough. Now, we've done it before, and we may do it again. I know there's been talk about doing it more, but the reason that we haven't been doing it is it fucking sucks. Like, I wish their platform was better. It's just real hard. So, alright, how do we survive this?
Do we unnuke him? Nah. You nuked Connor, though.
So he squash doesn't do anything. We can apply poison. Flanking does nothing. Vulnerable will add it to next turn. And then it'll do it at the very following turn. Maybe that's what we do. And so we'll get vulnerable in the very first turn.
45 damage.
I don't know if if we can survive 45. I may have used all my juice.
Who's this we, Alex?
Look, I'm trying,
we until
man.
they're dead.
I'm trying.
I still have a potion. I cannot throw them on you.
I think this is it, kids. I think we did.
31. Was a pleasure. Yeah, that thing
I
is,
lasted a long time. No, that first one is the tough one. You just have to eat all of its damage and then not do any skills. Because of it has that. Especially in multiplayer. Like, he's dumb in multiplayer. He's so much harder than normal. Alright, I think that's going to do it. I don't think, yeah, I'm definitely not going to do another run. I'm going to go prep dinner. We will be back tomorrow. OJ will be in front of the camera. We will be streaming Crimson Desert. It's going to be interesting because OJ's character is built as you would assume that OJ would, with nothing but like really sweet wrestling moves. So we're going to suplex everybody. So yeah, join us tomorrow morning when we start streaming. We have a bunch of videos that are out. I think we put out Fatal Frame 2 impressions. We have, I think Invincible stuff went up. All sorts of stuff. So we will see you sometime soon. All right, bye everybody.
Bye.
Have a good
Thanks
one,
for
guys.
playing it.
Yep. It was
Bro,
fun.
speaking of Fatal Frame, did you
Have a
do
good
the other
one.
endings or no?
Did I do what?
The other endings of Fatal Frame?
Nah, just the one.
Just the one? Ah.